Yeah. Where was the camera pointed? It was
I think it was,
here. Where was that?
I think it was at the same spot it was right now.
On the table, because you could see that,
Yeah,
but you couldn't see that door.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't have anything. And honestly, we should always have a camera. I mean, if there's.
On the
something
kitchen, for
broken-
sure.
Well, yeah, because one year, you probably heard this story, somebody saw a big black mask come out of the kitchen with
Yeah.
their own eyes.
You couldn't even see it.
Stop it.
Because of it. Stop it.
Come here.
You're gonna get a spanking. Get out here, right now. Come. Come. Cool me down, quit whining. That's enough. I've had enough of your shenanigans. Put a letter boss you around like that?
But Mom.
Okay, so anyway, just brainstorming, because that is the creek. I mean, it sounds like that creek.
I thought it was like
I know,
like a whining. Oh, I guess we could play it.
On the video. Remember I just said that behind this door, that picture was down on the ground? And there was no way for it to get there because that door was all the way open. I don't know. Can we play it again?
Figure out which pocket I probably put in. Not that one. Would you stop it, please? You are the neediest dog I've ever met.
How many pockets do you have in your family?
I can't find my phone. I'm sure I put it in. Okay, put this back.
Quit it. Why are you so
Enough.
crying? Why are you crying so much? What is it?
Oh, is that my phone?
No, that was mine on the table.
She's doing you. Oh my God, I'm so scared.
Nothing but scratches. That makes you squish your nose up.
Can't even find, there it is. I can't even find the cloth, see if it's secret. No.
I'm sure you put it in there?
No, I thought they did, but. Usually don't need my phone out.
You didn't put it in your back pocket, did you?
No. Well, guess what?
It's not in there.
It's upstairs. All right, one moment, I'll be right back. I
Okay.
usually don't leave my phone like that, that's so weird. Well, they didn't post any booth pictures on it or anything. I left it right on the couch where I'm sitting. So unlike me. Oh. Now I'm out of breath. Not even done. Starts getting me every time. Okay. Every time. Oh, sorry, this is right on. Okay. I clicked on the wrong one.
Geophone? Geophone just went off. Couldn't hear any noise though.
Uh-oh.
How far did I? Is it 30 or 10? I'm going to go back 10 seconds.
It's slamming
It's so
doors.
crazy! Goosebumps.
The geophone's going nuts.
That sounds like a squeakier door then. And I didn't notice Brian's door to their house having a squeaky sound when they opened it when they came
They're
in.
completely silent. They came to get ice not too long ago when I was down here.
Okay, so that's not their door.
That's way too loud to be their door all the way over here too.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
But there was that chirp. What if there was a bear on the porch or something?
But
Yeah.
one of the things is that
Okay, tag Sherry and Stacy coming down. Is that the stuff from last night?
Yeah.
we were gonna try to debunk or recreate her. Because this door squeaks a little bit when it's open, but not,
Not like the squeak on
that was all
Yeah.
high pitched squeak.
Okay, the camera's right there. We're live, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that's them upstairs. Okay, I was like, that's them upstairs, come down.
Yeah, we are, the camera's live so they can hear you, sir.
They're just still going over the footage from, yes, last night, trying to figure out if they can debunk anything.
There was another flash. How do you pop this out to see, like, set it down?
Yeah, did you see that?
I'm trying to get it, but I don't want to break it. Thank you.
Is it like a door?
Mm-mm.
See? Just a flash, you just see it?
I saw a big dust ball when I was looking at it.
No, it's not a dust ball, it looks like a flash. Very faint.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It has an angle on.
So have you guys listened further than we did earlier?
No.
Do you guys want to do an essence method? I brought my spirit box and my headphones.
We need a blindfold though too.
Yeah. We, have the blindfold being washed right now because Cody and the other guy used it.
Oh, we need to sanitize it for further use.
What if you just,
We can just do it.
Oh, use more.
There's 20 minutes later.
So more banging?
This is new because we didn't listen.
Yeah, we didn't listen that far.
Yeah.
Do we have a recorder down here? We can try maybe an EVP method.
I brought my EVP recorder,
We have,
Scraping.
but we
but
also
we've got,
have,
We've got all these recorders.
we've got
too,
those,
so
but we can do a verse record, like an EVP. Like just ask a couple questions and then play back. I don't know if you guys wanna do that or
Hold
not.
hold on just a minute. Do you have this scraping?
Yeah,
Like
I was
screaming.
hearing that the whole time though. I was hearing like shuffling or scraping or something.
so what I'm gonna do and what we're doing right now is like, so if you go onto the live, you'll see that all 4 cameras are going. And then you can only hear,
That almost looks like creaky floor.
That's
we
somebody
get
walking.
That's
yeah,
somebody
someone
walking
walking
around.
around. But, so the way
And that's definitely distinguishable from that other banging that we're
Yeah.
hearing.
Mhm.
So the way I have it is where you can see all 4, but you have one specific one that's like
Recording.
recording that has the volume going. So we'll see if we'll see what happens.
What is going on?
That's
Now, is that somebody going to the bathroom?
that is
upstairs?
someone. That's probably my husband going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That could be.
Okay.
That is probably, you'll probably hear him go back and forth like 2 or 3 times because he has no. Hi.
Oh, wow. The cat ball is not going off.
That
It
one's
is.
gone off a couple times since I've been down here.
If there's someone here with us, we have devices over here that you can light up as well. I've got one right in front of me.
That wasn't me walking though,
That
was
you
it?
could,
It could be.
it might, yeah.
Try it again.
Walk back over there, because she said Pete set it off.
Pete set it off, or it
Well,
went off as Pete was
You
coming
can
down.
set it off.
Well,
on a whole
let me do the
different
whole
time
thing
zone.
that I did too, because I was sitting down. And I was-
But it didn't
It
go off.
didn't go off until you got up over there.
Yeah, it's not, no.
So if you set off that lighted cat ball over there, can you come over here? We've got devices over here that you can light up.
Because I thought I set off this one over here.
Whoa, what was that? That was weird. That was like
my
a
God.
static.
Like somebody slammed the refrigerator door or something.
But it also sounded
Well,
like static.
So I think it still might be your husband walking around in the bathroom.
So we'll,
But not.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna dump everything, obviously. So
Yeah.
I'll be able to sync up everything and we can look through it
Yeah, I mean, we were
and
just,
just kind of see.
honestly,
like,
Sean and I were just trying to figure out noises so we could go in the kitchen.
Oh,
and
there's
try
the
to
dog.
find
Dog's
out.
coming downstairs.
Yep.
Tagging it.
I thought.
Hi.
Yeah, Facebook, we have
This
my
door.
dog with me tonight.
And that door creaks,
Right.
I should open it back up.
Yeah.
So we were just
Right.
trying to compare it originally to the creaking
Yeah,
door.
yeah, no, I
trying to-
just mean in general,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
anything else that,
but it's
other than
interesting
the, that moment,
that it
it'll
started
it'll
back up
be,
another 20 minutes.
Right, we'll be able to see if it was from somebody else.
yeah.
I'm getting a
And,
little bit, we're getting some blips on the KTM.
but you'll be able to see
No,
him go back and
remember,
forth.
It could be
It
from
could
your
be from
phone.
our phone,
The
yeah.
K2 down here is usually, we have to throw it out because there's so much EMF in this.
Yeah.
room.
True.
We
And
always get
your
high
phone
readings and we
is-
always have to throw it out, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't base anything off EMF in
Yeah.
this downstairs area.
I have the temperature gauge here though.
I've got
It's
71.9.
Yeah, it keeps going from 71.9 to 72,
Yeah, that's,
so it's
Cowgirl, quit it.
pretty normal.
We can't tag your licking all night, quit. Hey, quit it. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. You're not gonna be a pest all night. Lay down. Good girl.
yeah, this is just some really interesting noises.
Yeah, the main ones you'll probably hear randomly throughout the night were my husband getting up.
Right.
'Cause
Well, how
he-
many
Well, we
times have you
can
get up?
definitely tell
He gets up a lot because he doesn't have,
the bladder.
well, no, he does. No, he does. He's missing certain parts of his colon from when he was a child. He got, I forget what it's called. It's like, part of,
Diverticulitis?
I don't remember, but they had to remove his, part of his colon or part of his bowels or something.
Mm.
So he doesn't,
That's why I was
doesn't
like,
operate.
that's when I was like hearing stuff, I was like, oh, it's probably just him.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
him.
But I can definitely tell footsteps from
Right.
Danny's.
Right.
Whatever,
Yeah.
and the
But
shuffling.
So our door though, when you close it, it scrapes
Yeah.
really bad.
It does,
So
yeah.
it might, like, whenever you hear footsteps and a scraping noise,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
probably one of us shutting the door.
Yeah, if I heard footsteps, I'd probably throw everything out around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in this kitchen real quick and see if I can find a scoop.
Cody comes
Find a
downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tagged.
What about that?
That's squeaky. Yeah, that's squeaky, but
I'll just be interested, so what we should probably do is double check the batteries before we all go to bed for the cameras
So keeping the table.
and just keep them like running, the cameras at night to see if they'll run after we finish and see if they do anything like that.
Yeah.
At least the ones down
Where
here.
did you?
I don't really, maybe the hallway, we don't
no,
have to.
cowgirl, lay down, go lay down, cowgirl.
She's gonna follow her mom.
Yeah, she can follow wherever she goes.
Yeah,
So we might,
I just saw a shadow, but that was from cowgirl guys, just letting you know. Letting the live people know.
no, but-
Or wait, that was Cody. Cody, walk over there again, where you were just at,
I'll go over
where you were just at, for a second, just for a second, I just wanna make sure that's you. Yeah, that's you, okay, Cameron. There was a shadow over by this, underneath the stairs, but it's from you walking by.
The noisiest. Cause these are all like quiet clothes.
where. You guys trying to recreate the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet that door's creak was from your door upstairs, but.
yeah,
I think it might have been,
Did we put that creepy music box out?
I did not, but I could grab it.
I love that.
I will really get it.
You don't have to.
Oh, I love that thing too, just creeps everybody else out. They always yell at me for putting it up.
yeah, it jumped down 2 degrees, it's been at 71.9, now it's at 71.7. Now, the MG part went up to 3,
Milligas.
and then it dropped down to 0, but it stayed there for quite a few seconds,
So typically what we look for when we're looking for milligas changes is a substantial.
like 13, 14, 28,
Yeah, so like,
yeah.
like, let's say that it's been, I'm just gonna throw a number out there, 1.3 most of the night. If it jumps up like 1.4, 1.5, yeah, we're looking for like a substantial increase or decrease.
The only thing that squeaks in there is that oven door.
Yeah.
It squeaks like that, unless it's one of
But
the.
again, they weren't using the oven
Right.
in the kitchen last night. Maybe.
You know, I thought maybe I thought maybe it opened by itself,
There have
possibly.
been, there have been claims over in this area, here. This. .2.
Was there someone in the kitchen last night cooking or cleaning?
Is this one of our trigger objects?
0.4.
Yeah, I believe so.
0.4.
Every time I look out of my peripheral vision, because that curtain has some
Oh,
white to it, it will, I'm like, what's that? And yeah,
I hate the fact that they had to do that, just so people would stop, like,
Going over the balcony?
no, it's to prevent, it's to prevent people from like coming in there and like ruining privacy for guests, because you have look-throughs coming in and, you know, not disrespecting the boundary of what it is, of like a bed and breakfast, so.
yeah, they want to wander around. She brought the creepy music box.
So, there's nothing over here, but we're getting a steady 0.4 right here.
Yeah, remember though, Cody, this room has high EMF every time we go
Yeah.
there. So we can't, I don't think we can go by anything.
Hi, Carol.
But they have either moved or resized the,
No, the
router.
music thing.
remember it was always over there by the fireplace? It's not,
It's on the fridge now.
oh, is it? Okay.
We looked last time.
Oh, you're talking about the router?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Cody were out here looking over here, and then we went in the kitchen, we found it on top of the refrigerator, yeah.
It's a,
Oh, it went up to 0.3, but
Oh, that was you.
that was good, yeah.
That's my dog.
Temperature is going up though, 72.8.
I think that's,
Mine's still 71.9.
as long as it's within a couple of degrees,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal, just because the
Airs.
temperature's going
Right.
off outside and. our
For the
bodies.
recorder, I'm sure we already said this, my dog's in here snorting and grunting.
Yeah.
Licking and probably gonna whine, so if she gets too obnoxious, she can go sit in the car. I'm hoping
She's
she'll,
just snorting right now.
I'm hoping
When
she'll
she
probably
stays in
settle
the car
down.
this time.
you're gonna get close.
So when the windows are rolled up.
Yeah. I'm
Little
not even
stickers,
worried
get
about
I
in
that.
think
the
she'll
car.
like settle down and like maybe sleep or something, but if
The
she
cat
doesn't,
went
she
off.
can go out to the car if she's
Over there.
ruining.
The one on the shelf,
Yeah, oh, I was just letting Cody know.
yeah, that one's gone off a couple times, we might change that one up for another one. Just to make sure it's actually working.
She done the trip lights on the stairs too.
Do we have?
There's so much stuff on the stairs right now though.
I know.
I know, there's a lot.
It's an OSHA violation waiting to
We can
happen at this point.
Put them in
Oh, did
the,
Cody go in there?
No, I think cowgirl.
in the,
Cowgirl,
Cowgirl.
call her over here, see if that sets it back off, because that's too wide of a
Cowgirl.
range.
Oh, really?
come.
I got. Where is it? Where is your music box?
Pop, it's like on the floor right under where you put your cookies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's cowgirl.
I was like, yeah, but, trip lights not hallway too.
We're talking more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you lay down?
Yes, can you lay down?
Lay down.
How about lay down?
Lay down.
How about lay down? I know,
Hear it?
I know, you're investigating now. Yes. He's cowgirl investigator.
I feel like I'm right.
I know, we're trying to be good, quick, fancy.
Well, I'm hoping after we all go to bed tonight that something happens again. 'Cause it
Well-
seems like they wait
Well, I
until we're
I
not.
was gonna say, I hope that it doesn't wait till.
Well,
I know, right?
Well, no, I hope it happens when we're, when.
Hope it happens the whole time.
But it seems like it, whatever it is, waits until either only one or two of us are here, it's really quiet,
And
or
you guys
everybody's
gotta,
asleep.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Or early in the morning, it's
See it.
usually.
Some of us are no longer night owls.
Well, and before we go to bed though, we need to double check all of the power banks so they don't shut off randomly while we're sleeping.
Okay.
Cause that's the issue that will happen, cause the power banks can only last for so long. Cause like by the morning time, I think only one was working by the time that I woke up.
Usually, judging from the past, it's usually early morning hours too when stuff starts to pick up.
I wanna go investigate outside where that supposed prostitute was buried. That's kind of where I'm gonna go. Is there anybody in here? Can you make a noise?
Can you set off one of these little ball cat toys? Is the kitty in here?
Kitties don't understand people.
Some of them, no, they do understand people, they just ignore them.
Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, at that residential where they had supposedly a ghost dog, I kept wanting to like ask it questions like, are you a ghost dog? Are you, what kind of a dog are you? I'm like, oh, what a stupid question that is. So I resorted to, come on to bed.
She's probably scared of
What the cat's
dog.
name? What was the cat's name? Was it? It wasn't Tux, was it?
I don't know.
It
I
might
have
have
no
been
idea.
Tux, because I think it was a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a tuxedo.
I'm just testing the geophones outside.
And that was cowgirl snoring.
Yeah.
Not a demon, that was cowgirl getting comfortable.
Tux.
Yes, you don't have to be scared.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
cowgirl.
It's okay. Is there a kitty in here?
Kitty.
Is there a kitty in here? 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 Is there a kitty in Can you sense the kitty? I know, we like kitties, we're friends with kitties.
I'm
I
still
don't know
trying,
if the kitty knows that, but
I'm still trying to convince her that cats are friends, not food.
did you see the kitty? I bet if a ghost kitty comes in here, cowgirl, let us know.
Has anybody actually like introduced themselves to these ghosts? And be like, hi, my
Oh, yeah.
name is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they don't know us by now.
Well, they don't know me. They don't know
Well,
me.
go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Stacy.
Stacy's new to our team. You remember us from years past. We've been here, I've been here this is my 4th. And we're just trying to figure out what happens to us when we leave the physical plane.
I heard that. Did you hear that beeping?
It's a piece of, or either
Well,
the
Or
that
the
was-
dog,
that was
we didn't know through her
Cowgirl.
nose, but no, it was sounding like a beep.
yeah, it sounds like an equipment. I don't know if Pete's playing with something
It's
upstairs.
probably Pete playing with something.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds like the beep that we heard in the recording.
Pete wasn't here last night.
That would be Cowgirl's deviated
Yeah.
septum.
Cowgirl is kind of.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
Well, but it could also be anything in that room. Any of our equipment could possibly make that noise, or, honestly, anything in the house could make that noise,
Right.
if I think about it. Cause we kept getting weird, like, noises yesterday where it was like a squeak and a groan and a moan, and it sounded like technology going on off and on yesterday before we went to bed. So,
Could have just been me.
Cowgirl.
Will you go lay down, please?
And we also gotta remember, this is an old house, so it like, it's gonna expand and
Yeah,
contract.
but the beeps
The beats.
is probably just one
Yeah.
of their,
mine.
yeah, that's yours. It's probably one of their equipment or our equipment beeping because it's mad at us for something.
Cowgirl?
Cowgirl.
Come on, look what I can do.
You make that creepy music box go off.
Hey, get over here, you are.
No. She knocked over the.
Yeah, she's trying to lay in the middle of a bed. You get over there now. You are, oh. I didn't realize.
Those are $50 sweatshirts. Those are $50 sweatshirts, girl. Stay off
Yeah,
those.
you do not need to make a bed out of the sweatshirts, thank you very much.
She's like, but they're soft and
Well,
comfy.
now we know how wide of a range you have.
You stay
Yeah,
over there, you're not
yeah.
that wide of range. That girl, no.
Come lay down.
So yeah, Trevor and I told you about that one year where he got enveloped, right?
Got what?
Enveloped, the door, we lived
Oh,
in the
yeah.
dark, the door
I thought you
frame
said
is so dark.
I just said,
I
that's what I heard.
I thought he said enveloped.
No, I thought he heard, I heard invoked. It was
Oh.
like
No, he was literally enveloped, like
it was shadow.
I was standing right there at that post.
Mhm.
And Scott, an old team member, was standing near the mirror, and Trevor went right to the door frame that enters the kitchen, just completely disappeared.
Hmm.
It was so dark. And we had stuff.
But he didn't have any sensation that he was going into dark. I mean, it wasn't darker for him.
It wasn't darker for him, but it was really thick. It had a thick feeling.
Weird.
Like the air just got super thick.
Yeah.
Oh, did she just go? Oh, I didn't even see her.
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Okay.
She's gonna go find a real bed to lay in.
Exactly.
Apologies in advance to anybody.
Oh, I don't
I'm
care.
so used
I
to
guess-
Sybil on my bed. Who
I was like,
cares?
I guess if you're really concerned, you should probably go shut your door.
Yeah, no.
But she is clean, like
I am getting
she's a
some
clean dog.
EMF spikes, but the millimeter's not doing anything, so. Do you have your phone on you?
Me?
Yeah. Okay, that might have been what it was.
We've got a REM pod up here too, the beer can.
Oh, God.
It's just,
I can't.
oh, we brought you some alcohol.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We got some beer,
If you wanna touch that.
Budweiser.
Reach for this beer can.
What's the owner's, the guy's name, that guy's
Yes.
name?
Oh, that's Dr.
Oh.
Dr. Something.
What's his name?
Dr. something.
What'd you say?
Like,
Like,
sandwich or something?
So there's a doctor piece.
Yeah. And Mr. Stoddard built the hospital
That's-
and then he sold the hospital to the doctors.
Okay, so the guy,
Stoddard, Mr. Stoddard.
that's the one that Dina said that she felt like every time she brought his name up.
Something
This
was
is
happening.
Dr. Higgins.
Thank you.
Okay,
Higgins.
Thank you.
Mr. Stoddard, are you here?
You can also realize Dina and Nate are upstairs. So I need to
Yeah,
get here.
yeah, I hear creaks from them up there.
Yeah, they're wondering.
And Pete.
Well, Pete, we definitely hear wondering.
And then muttering. And then muttering.
Did your temperature go up at all?
Yeah, it's a constant 71.9. It's flickered a couple times.
Yeah, mine's raised from 71.9, now it's been
It
about
flickers like
70.
0.7 or 0.5. This one just flickered
If
again.
it shoots up to like 75, that's
Yeah,
when I would
that's-
probably.
It's just a point or two. It doesn't-
Yeah, it's not- no, that's Cody.
Did you?
I was trying to, I forgot that it was a cat wall. Don't see what it was.
If anybody's here, can we keep raising that? It looks, oh, it's going up to 72.8,
Well, come on, Gabrielle.
keep going, can you raise it to 75?
Your temperature's going up.
Yes.
Mine's constant.
It went up from 72.4, now it's up to 72.8, well, it went from 71, now it's going down to 72.7. Now it's dropping,
No, come
now it just went up.
here.
Yours is going up and mine isn't. That's interesting.
Come
Can you,
here.
if somebody's here, can you raise that to 75?
Oh, my EMF just went flickered.
Down.
Can you lower it to 65 degrees?
What's it? Yeah.
It's at 72.7.
Mine is just, it'll flicker from 0.9 to 0.7, 0.5 and then back, but that's all.
Now it's
I'm not getting
72.6. Looks like it's dropping. Keep going, 72.6, come on. Can you drop it to 70? Or 66, 67?
Yeah, mine's still steady.
1 to 72.
Do you have fresh batteries in it?
On mine? I believe so.
Yeah, Cody, there's
Cody, I think they were.
All of them have fresh batteries.
I was gonna say, if you didn't put them in yourself, you don't know,
Yeah, I was like, so Cody's the one who told me.
because we put fresh batteries in, and the two before were buckets, so.
Yeah, it's just steady going like from 72.5 to 72.8.
Yeah.
Like it's going back and forth.
Yeah, if it goes higher, like to 74 or 75, that's when I would.
But did it go to 75 at one point?
No, I was asking you to go
okay.
to 75.
Don't sit in front
So
of
it's
the
just
camera.
flickering a little bit. It's not.
Yeah.
Very good.
I know, but that's the one that's picking up the audio, so you're gonna blow out anybody's ears if you sit next to there and talk.
Oh,
Fair
that's the one that's like,
Yeah, that's the one that's live right now. It was just like, please don't blow up somebody's ears. I still giggle because we were at the courthouse.
Mhm.
And I'm still giggling at that comment from someone on Twitch being like, thank you for telling him. I had my headphones on and all this, I took them off right as he started talking and it blew out my eardrum. It was so funny. It's like, you're good. I'm just trying to avoid it.
Can you keep going?
Burning.
Looks like you're dropping it. No, no, I'm actually, oh,
Yeah, I think those are just normal fluctuations.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I wouldn't put
yeah.
much weight into it.
If there's anybody here, can you make a noise? Loud noise so that we know that you're here?
Can you open and shut a cupboard in the kitchen? We know people come and ask you to do things all the time. It's just, we're just trying to figure out what happens when we leave this earth, and you know. So we're asking for your help. to help us understand.
When
Yeah,
you-
recall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you were talking.
Yeah.
I thought somebody had walked outside, like I saw somebody walking, like it looked like somebody's shadow walked by that window.
Was it a car
No,
or reflection?
Because
no,
sometimes,
it was in the
it was in the shape of a person.
shape of a person, yeah.
Well, so here's the thing too. My husband's upstairs, and when he goes out onto the balcony, it throws shadows down here.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta. If
When we
he's-
hear him walking though?
Well, earlier he walked in, so he might have gone to the bedroom. But I don't know where
But still,
he's.
when we hear him walking.
No, the balcony doesn't make a noise. We tried.
Yeah,
earlier.
she tried it earlier, yeah.
So if he stepped out onto the balcony to smoke or something, nobody would
Okay.
have known.
And the way the roads are, because there's roads going this way and this way,
So
car lights
yeah, we could
flash
throw shadows.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
So bad.
Steal this one.
It's just so. It's the way that, and you could see a shadow that it's probably just not like a pole or something, but your
Right.
brain wants to see
Right.
something so bad that it shifts into something else, and I don't know. Like even at Gooding, I saw what I thought was a shadow figure this past weekend.
Mm.
I still am like, I was like, oh, that's weird, because it looked like
Right.
someone standing up or moving, where Trevor sees his little shadow figure walk around. And, yeah, see he's moving around.
Yeah.
And like even now, I'm not fully certain that it was a shadow figure. I'm like, maybe I was just super tired and
Right.
my eyes were seeing something.
Who's coming down?
It's-
Yeah. Try not to fall down the stairs.
I only did that the first 2 years, so I think now I know where the stairs are at all times.
Yeah, I still do if I get in too much of a hurry. You know.
It's like there's one more, there was always one more step than we thought,
Mhm.
so.
The camera's like right here.
Well, that, the audio is right there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, don't sit
And
right
that's the
there.
live audio, so.
Hello.
What you're
Yeah,
so-
I'll sit next to it or
Over there.
best eardrum.
I'll move, I can move right here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grab a chair. Oh, I was just pulling a chair over, but okay.
Oh, you're good.
There's cat balls over there.
Yeah.
Even the day we started the
Knock
disco.
them over.
There's one behind each of the pictures and one on each of the chairs.
Okey dokey. When I first came down, I was like starting to sit down over here, the cat ball went off. I didn't even realize there was one on the lamp. It's like, gosh, this is a booby trap.
It is.
Well, I told her, I was telling her, I was like, don't forget your cat balls, where you place them. She's like, I always have a bag. She's like, I have a bag, and I
She
just leave them.
orders them by the million.
Right, I was like, well, they're cheap too,
Yeah.
they're not that expensive. But I was telling her, it's like Easter eggs, that's why you don't do the hard boiled ones.
Yeah, it's Cairo.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
They'll just go off again.
Yeah, it could have just been because one of us shifted in
Yeah.
or something.
Some of them, I've noticed that some of those are way more sensitive than others.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
I'm gonna try to shift and see if
Well,
that's.
it's just that one hasn't gone off since.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one hasn't gone off yet.
Not me.
What are you?
He's trying to make sure,
What's going on over there?
he's trying to make sure the cat ball wasn't him.
Yeah, I just did that, not a single one went off. So.
Yeah. So-
Well, yeah, this one hasn't gone off again, and people have been walking past it, so.
Which one?
The one
The one
on,
over, there's one over here on this cabinet
yeah.
that it went off when she got up and
Yeah.
walked it, but it hasn't since.
And I thought it was me that did it, but I recreated what I did and it didn't go off again.
Is there someone in the kitchen?
Okay. Yeah, there are bathrooms in there too.
Yeah.
So we have to be,
Mhm.
And I should have warned them about the.
Oh, the music box.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they didn't get close
Yeah, I don't think
enough.
they were close.
Yeah.
I don't like to reach unless I like right closer to
if
this.
they go in front of the camera, then probably, but I
Yeah.
think they're fine. Yeah, but the camera angle for the kitchen is perfect.
Mhm.
So I saw you walk in, or like I saw Sean walk in and like look around and mess with the cabinets, and then I saw Kelly walk in, and I was like, okay, cool, that's a perfect angle. And if any of the cabinets on the bottom move, you'll see them at least open.
Right.
Awesome.
So I was like, that's a good frame. What's really cool is that the way we did it, all of them match the area we're in. So everyone is from some different angle in the room. That's like cool. So if something happens, we get 4 different angles.
Well, good thing their kids aren't here, because if one of them got up in the middle of the night and set up that,
Oh,
box,
that would scare
that would be
them.
traumatizing for them.
Yeah.
But funny.
Your therapist will laugh at you later, Kelly, I promise.
With all the equipment down here tonight, I bet everything happens upstairs now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's usually the way it goes.
We'll have everything going.
Well, no, it's always the last 2 years, third night up in the great room. Whoever was up there that had that sense of humor, they called Cody the moron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's always like the last day.
Oh, when we did the Estes?
Well, last year,
Well, no,
when
last
you
year you were
said
gonna
you
show
were
your
gonna show your
boobs.
boobs.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the Estes method one was too, because I think that was the third day.
Yeah, it was. We were all punchy.
We were all just, yeah.
I guess you guys were screwing with me and I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, but it was so funny because none of your other responses were on point, but when we started messing with you, it was on the nose. It was so weird.
What did you say?
I said whoever just came in there
And
opened
opened
2 doors and we didn't hear any squeaking on
Right.
the 2 doors that they
Or
opened.
thumping or anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what that squeaky door sound was.
Well, this chair over here squeaked.
Yeah.
No,
We
well, I
talked
mean,
about
last
last
night.
night.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
last night, and there's something in there that sounds like a real squeaky door.
There was more stuff after the 4 minutes. It was
Yeah,
like
well,
at 20 minutes.
all
Yeah,
crazy.
fast forwarded to the 40-minute mark and more stuff was happening.
Yeah.
And we didn't-
Some of that sounds just like my husband getting out of the
Right.
bathroom.
Well, yeah, but there was still some
Right.
of the banging and stuff that wasn't him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was,
we could tell the definite.
Yeah, you can
footsteps
tell the
in bathroom.
footsteps versus the
But
bang.
this
Well,
was-
everybody was talking over it, so I couldn't really hear what was going on. I was just in the corner chilling.
Yeah.
well, I recognized it because I'd heard it earlier, so I knew what it sounded like. But yeah, that'll be fascinating to just listen to that whole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or we at least need to compare them with the other videos and just make sure that it's
Yeah.
not one of us before we get all excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
start writing all this evidence
main
down and
two.
then.
Right.
That would be nothing.
the main two will probably be the one down here and the one in the hallway.
Mhm.
Because that gets all of the bedrooms,
Mhm.
so that will really show like
When somebody gets up.
when
to go.
somebody gets up and
Yeah.
goes, and obviously the one in the great room too, because that's pointing to like Cody's room too, so.
But there were not, people did not get up that much in the night.
No,
So-
it was mainly just like.
Yeah.
Well, I did too.
Yeah, you got up.
Did he, well, you would have seen him walking out too, like,
I mean,
so even
so
if.
if after I fell asleep though, I don't hear him. I'm
Right.
a very heavy sleeper,
Right.
so the camera will have caught him. then.
That's what I'm saying, like, even if he didn't say, it's me walking out, you know,
Well,
it
yeah,
would still
'cause that-
catch him.
Yeah, because that night he probably, I mean, he doesn't do this, so for him,
Right.
he doesn't understand like
Right.
tag or whatever.
I just saw a bug fly behind you.
Yeah.
It was a big bug.
It was a big bug. I was wondering if it was a bat.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, it's a moth.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's a big
I
moth.
just keep getting the cars that are down on the main road.
Oh, yeah.
Their lights
Yeah.
will shoot through the trees.
Oh,
it'll make
into
weird
your room?
designs.
Yeah.
No, it'll make weird designs on this wall.
Oh,
So it's just, I keep getting that randomly, and I'm like,
oh.
but, yeah, he gets up a ton, so to cross-reference those three,
Oh, I just saw your giant moth.
Yes, it was
Good
like,
grief.
it'll be
Yeah.
nice to cross-reference all of those and
Yeah.
figure out which one works and which one's not. Make sure no one's dying at night.
But the definite first part, when it was like a constant, like somebody was going through the kitchen and just opening every cabinet and
Yeah.
shutting it.
Which is interesting, but and I wish, it sounds so bad, I wish they would have just left it open.
I know, right?
Cause then you're like,
Then you would know.
Go, what's going on here?
yeah, cause then you have the police know and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'll just ask them if they came down and left the cabinets open or something.
Right.
But now that I said that, watch it'll happen. Great. But, double check the battery packs before we go to bed. So we have the cameras running for the rest of the night. The main ones I'm concerned about are the ones down here.
Mhm.
Just so we can capture, if that happens again, we can capture it, but that scraping and stuff, I'm curious to see if that's not like our door or something, that was scraping,
Mhm.
from just him going to the bathroom and going back.
Well, there was a time, so when I went back into the room, I went into the room and then I went into the bathroom. And then I was like, after I was done with the bathroom, I opened the door and that's a squeaky door.
Yeah, it is.
And-
It's scraping.
And so I was like, when I went out, I was like, should I close it? Cause I kind of closed it and I was like, no, I'll leave it open. So it kind of made it two like squeak. So that could have been me squeaking on that door. Like that squeak that you guys heard, that could have been me.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, we'll see.
we'll see, we'll
Yeah.
match it up with them.
Yeah, we'll match up with everything.
Yeah, Pete's real good about throwing out any evidence.
Yeah.
But
He doesn't
when in
do
doubt,
that.
throw it out. Yeah.
He'll go over with the
Fine tune.
I'm
Fine.
really,
Tooth comb.
I'm really hoping with the way I have it set up for the live now, that since we had that thing last night, if it happens again,
Mhm.
it's just the lights.
No, I know. I just wanted to see what they
Yeah.
look like on the wall.
It just looks odd, but it's not the same thing. There's some of them that are down there, and when they hit just right, it's like, it goes through the trees, so you get the weird little
Oh,
fuzzy
yeah.
trees.
So it looks like a person or like a old witchy fingers.
Maybe, I don't know. But the way I have it set it up, I really hope that because they're all synced, whatever camera we're hearing,
Mhm.
we can see everything going on around that. The only thing we won't be able to see is the upstairs, I think. I think those are the only two, the upstairs and the hallway,
Tag Sherry coughing.
hallway and the great room, I think are the only two we won't see with the way I have it set up. Unless we do like the 6 view, which is just too much for the computer. I don't wanna try it. It's so much for the computer.
Okay, so I thought Cowgirl had gone upstairs.
She did.
She came back down again?
Yeah.
Okay.
loudly. Just like,
Oh,
why is he
I
doing
obviously missed that.
I didn't even realize she went upstairs and came back
She
down.
did go upstairs, but I didn't hear her, I didn't realize she came back down.
Yeah,
Wait, she's right there.
I think she's up there for probably a minute or two.
She's got a,
Finally settled down.
she's got a short attention span.
I heard you ruffling through the kitchen last night. Can you do that again for us?
You were searching for the coffee too, huh?
Yeah, trying to help
I
you.
forgot you were down here. I was like, oh my God, there's a man. Thanks, Cody.
Shauna's awake for
I
another
think we
hour.
scare ourselves more.
I know.
That's what I was there, right? Remember when we came down?
We do startle ourselves more than
Jump scares
any.
all
I know.
I was just sitting down here
All right.
as Pete was setting everything up, and he comes down here, he talks to me, he's fixing the camera, he goes back upstairs, he comes back down, fixes the camera, turns, sees me, he's like, ah!
Oh, that was me on the table. Sorry.
I forgot you were down here.
It's fine.
Allow me to correct it.
You were searching for the coffee last night too, weren't you?
No, I did that.
Is that your female impression?
Kind of.
You sound like a cartoon.
That was me at Gooding. I went downstairs to go fix something, and I turned around, Trevor's right there. I was like, Jesus. I was like, and he was like, I was checking the other camera. I'm like, you gotta warn somebody. And he's like, it creaks. And I'm like, yeah,
Anybody
can jump on anybody.
Exactly. That's why I don't understand how Roberta got me that one time. It's like, this is crazy, the creakiest. She glided, I think she was levitating. I mean, it's like, this place is creepier than hell. How could anyone sneak up on anyone?
I mean, like, to be fair, that last week I remember walking around, I was walking around in like my socks for a second because I was like trying to find something. And I had just taken off my shoes. I was like, I'm not throwing them back on. So I like scurried across to grab something, and I didn't squeak like I normally do.
Oh, really?
So if she was in socks or something,
I know she had her shoes on.
I'll tell you, well, I had the camera on that I was watching the hall like, in Gooding, and I was surprised how many people came and went without making any noise while I watched it from the room, yeah.
Are you sure the audio hadn't gone out on the camera?
Yeah. No, I hadn't.
I could hear, so I was watching it, and Cowgirl came down and went into the great room one time, and I was just like, I could hear her coming a mile away.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cowgirl snoring.
Yeah, no, this was me hearing, this is when I was in room 20,
Uh-huh.
and I just had my live feed, so I had my eyes out on the hall so I could see if anybody was coming and going out there. And I woke up a couple of times and went, well, let me see what's going on in the hall. It's like, oh, heck, there's a bunch of people sitting on the floor out there. And I never even heard anybody.
Well, didn't she, well, no, it was Trevor one night, heard like what sounded like people, like somebody got up and went to the bathroom and he didn't think anything of it, but then he said it sounded like somebody got up and then got somebody else up and then like everybody,
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
getting
he, like,
everybody
heard a whole
else. He's
thing.
like this whole of voices and
Yeah,
people walking around and no one was, and I don't think, well, I don't know if we caught it.
Is that last year? This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Uh-oh.
what was that?
Pick it up before it drops.
It's just that this cat ball over here kept going off earlier, and now it doesn't at all, so I wanna make sure it's,
Still working?
yeah, that's not a faulty one.
I should have cleaned my glasses before this, because they are, yikes. That one's still working.
Do you have any over here?
We can Cat Ball Ray or Ghost Ray.
Is that,
Ghost
are
Ray's
you
Ghost Ray.
mistaken the place up over here?
She did have a lot of pizza crust,
Did you?
so.
She might be, if you're.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can smell it.
If you're smelling something.
Yeah.
A dog
You're
or a
smelling
baby,
bad
and I'm not
smell.
sure which one it is.
That's the pizza crust.
Or was
Phantom
it?
smells.
Oh,
Is there a,
Lord.
do you have a cat ball over here anywhere? There's one up here.
Cody, it's not you this time.
It's not going. Unless he can ventriloquize his,
Oh my gosh, I gotta go upstairs.
oh, cowgirl.
I am sorry.
Sweet girl, we should not have fed you those
Oh,
pizza
you were the sneaky butt.
crusts.
Oh, no. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, yeah, no, when I
Try
tried,
laying in bed trying to watch TV and this thing is like got her,
right, when
her
my
head at the foot of the bed and her butt faced me and I'm like, oh my lord, dog, what you been eating?
I'm gonna go
I don't
upstairs.
do it very often.
Okay.
Look, you cleared out the room.
It's like,
I just wanna go upstairs.
the girls can't chase us off.
you have these
Cowgirl
Nate's up
can.
there, so don't jump too hard. Nate's up there, so don't jump too hard. if you see him. I think he's sitting in one of the chairs or something.
Yeah, he is.
When you go around the corner, you see him there. It might spook you.
I was thinking there's supposed to be an actual cat, phantom cat down here. Might like to actually play with a cat ball.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to, get him to do
Kitty,
earlier.
kitty, kitty tucks. Kitty, kitty, kitty tuck. Do you see the kitty? There's a kitty here. She's looking.
Meow meow.
Do you see the kitty?
Meow meow.
Where's the kitty?
She's eyeballing the sweatshirt, she's like, that looks like a great
I
place
want to
to go.
go
Where's
turn
your
around
kitty?
16 times and collapse on those sweatshirts. Tug gets up beside me and he will literally drag the blankets down to the bottom of the bed. I'm like, excuse me, are you using those?
Mm.
And he will like, start trying to make a net. I'm like, stop.
You have a really creaky chair, so
I know.
This is the value. This is me.
Where's the kitty? You guys know there's a kitty?
Right in front of me thinks that.
So if somebody's down here,
everything
we've got
will
this
happen.
really sweet puppy here that you can come
I was
pet.
like thinking, I was like, we can go to bed, everything will start happening.
That's usually what happens, or when we're just sitting around talking like this, that's when things will happen.
Yeah, because we're not paying attention to anybody or
I'm gonna be up there.
not asking them for anything.
What you looking up there for?
Yeah, girl.
I just know kitties can be everywhere, so I'm looking everywhere.
Seriously.
They can be on top of anything.
She's like, well, that music box over there. I can make that.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. So funny.
See, come pet this dog over here. She's a real nice dog.
Kitty, kitty.
And she loves to be
It
petted.
was an itchy face, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get you medicines. That thumping is the dog.
And the slurping is the dog.
The slurping is the dog. Okay, quit. I'll listen to that. We don't want to listen to that. No. I know you're a good girl. You're a good girl.
So one time we came here and we tried to play poker with you, but we played poker very badly, and so you probably were laughing at us. But we're kind of fun people to hang out with if you'd like to come join us.
Pardon me.
I have a
that's
dog.
Why it happened so much last night, because we were sitting down here for about, what, 2 hours?
You can come pet my dog. She's
We were
real
just-
nice.
Having conversations and.
Yeah, we weren't
laughing.
doing any investigating, we were just talking. So
Yeah, do you
maybe
like
that's
dogs?
the way to do it.
Cowgirl would love for you to come over and say hi to her.
She is a good girl.
Town voices upstairs.
From real people.
Yeah, from real people.
Yeah.
Sorry, from real people.
Alive people.
Those are
From a
corporeal
lion.
voices.
I hear Stacy's, it could be somebody else's too, but I mainly hear Stacy's. That's my shirt.
Yeah, they're creaky voices.
Every time I move, I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
Did you-
tag chair, tag chair, tag chair.
Did you used to have a dog? What kind of dog did you have? This one's a pit bull, if you know what a pit bull is. She's kind of a, well, I guess maybe not, I was gonna say kind of a newer breed, but
Yeah. They were nanny dogs back in the late 19th century, from what I've understood.
yeah, they looked a little bit different back then. Like a, what's that dog I saw, you know, you ever see that like, Facebook article or whatever it is, it's like how dogs were, used to look like when
Before
they're
we-
breed and versus what they look like now, and they're
Yeah.
like completely different, look like the, bull terrier
Mhm.
used to not have that huge rounded snout, you know, that curve on its muzzle.
Mhm. So were you trying to bake or cook something in the kitchen last night?
It's probably looking for the pizza cutter, cause I think we opened every cupboard and couldn't find the pizza cutter earlier. Is there something that we can help you find in there? Were you looking for something?
Were you looking for your surgical instruments from when it was a surgery room?
Yeah, because if so, they're out here. They've been moved. If you want to come out here and look for them, if that's what you were looking for, they're right over here against this wall,
We
the
can move
outside
them
of
out
the kitchen.
here.
Can you show us in there which cupboards you were looking in? Can you like open them back up again?
Did Cody? No, Cody, you're still there.
I think Stacy Pete talking upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it just floats down right.
I'm gonna shift. Drive, reverse, neutral.
It's a little girl's room. I wish I could adjust my sleep schedule just for investigations and then switch it back for.
Yeah, I'm sitting here be getting tired. It's like, oh man.
And I
Some
woke
ghost
up,
hunter I am.
like I said, I woke up at 6:20, even though I didn't go to sleep until after midnight, my body's like, this is the time you get up now.
Yeah, my body's just stuck in the regular pattern.
I just got up because I heard Charlie's loud truck leave. I heard it like rev up and I like opened my eyes. I was like,
Those guys always gotta rev their trucks up every time.
Well, I was sitting out there and I
What is
never
it
saw
like
his
you
truck, he must have turned that way or something, 'cause I never saw him.
Yeah.
Kevin was like, ooh, I like that noise. It's creepy. My nose is starting to stuff up.
Yeah, I had a hard time sleeping last night because my nose stuffed up and then I started getting a headache from being stuffed up, so. Or I don't know, maybe I was like Amy Allen and I had a headache because of head injuries in the hospital, I don't know. I was talking to them earlier and I was like, hey, why don't you, instead of like taking energy from people, why don't you give me some for a change? Do it in reverse.
I get some more heat up.
Where did she get that? I know I've asked her before, but I want to know where she got that creepy thing.
I think she made it. If I remember correctly.
Really?
I think she made it, yeah.
Cool.
I think she just took the box.
Dana, would you bring me a peanut butter cookie while you're there?
Oh my god, and pizza is almost better when it's cold.
Dang it, now I want a piece of pizza.
I
Enough time.
You want to be a baby?
I mean, I can't just sit here and stare at pizza and not go for it.
Yeah, alright.
This is gonna be considered a working lunch.
These are my
So
favorite.
tag everyone's
People get
snacking.
to eat around the barbecue.
Eat, drink coffee.
It's like, what are you doing on investigations? Well, we sit around, get
Dog
dark and
eat.
eat pizza and cookies. It's like, something about investigations make us revert to childhood snacks.
It's like a slumber party.
Yeah.
You didn't make it. You just. You put it in the oven. You didn't burn it.
Yeah, I guess if we both wake up early, we can take off early, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking about 9, because I do want to get up, have coffee, and just, thank you, have a leisurely moment.
Did Stacy come with you guys too, or did she take her own car? Bring her own car?
She took along. She had to take her dog.
Nope, that was Tag, that was Jennifer. Didn't know it was gonna make that long.
Tag chewing is cherry. Oh. These cookies crisped
May
up
I?
a little bit more than I wanted them to.
I appreciate it.
Hi, cowgirl.
Put it.
Oh, hello, over there.
Hi.
How are you doing?
That was me.
Yeah, I think walking.
No, because I walked past this back and
It
forth.
did go off.
We'll try to wait for it to
It didn't
stop
go
and
off.
then do it again.
Yeah,
No?
it's been happening randomly throughout the night, like,
I
so.
put a,
Is there someone over by the?
Yep.
Are you over by the table?
I can't even see the numbers on the bell.
I gotta go get it.
Are you over there by
There
the
should be a-
pictures of the doctor?
I can't see it either.
I'm gonna go adjust it. Don't go anywhere, I'm just adjusting.
No, don't touch it, don't go there. Cause you were really scared away. Already got mad at me once because I was sitting over there when it
Okay.
happened.
It says 0.0. Can anyone see the K2 that's on that table right there?
Mhm.
I haven't faced that way. Of course, I was sitting to it.
Can you come over nearer to us? There's another cat toy over here. Can you make that one light up?
You can have some pizza.
Okay, light up again.
Well, let's just give it a moment because
Okay.
now I'm worried it's defective.
Mm.
Because it's just going off after the.
I'll talk with me because I was walking from getting coffee.
Yeah, no, but you walked in to get a
We
pizza,
all walked
walked back
around.
out, went there, like we all walked in there and came back out and it never went off. And
Well, now it's stopped for a minute.
can you do that again?
Yeah, can you set that off again?
Or that was not gonna do it.
Did I take back to picture? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Were you looking at the pictures over there? That was of one of the doctors that used to work in the hospital here. Is that your picture?
Or do you recognize the person in that picture?
Because we're all focused still here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, girl, looking at me.
Oh, girl.
Okay, go.
Would you like to come over to the table and join us in a snack?
Oh, she's not gonna chew.
Well, if you wanna hang out, I'm more than welcome. Just let us know for the cat balls.
Yeah.
Hello, live stream. Yes,
Hi.
this is what we do.
Fine cowgirl.
On a team retreat investigation,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a private one, just a team retreat.
yeah, a little more casual. Hey there. Found my cookie in my hand. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
It's probably safe for me to give you some of this cookie, but I'm not.
Dr. Higgins, was that you?
Or Mrs. Higgins?
It's a lovely photo of you, by the way.
It is. If it's you, it was your grandson who brought that to this place.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, your grandson was here in this building about a week and a half ago. Did you get to see him?
Just me coming down.
Who's me?
Stacy, I tagged it. We're up there.
If it's Dr. Higgins over there, can you light that up again?
Oh,
All right.
hi, Dr. Higgins.
Finally.
Mr. Higgins, we have another piece of.
Don't, doctor.
Doctor.
No, he's
He's a doctor.
Haunting the hell out of me. Dr. Higgins, we have another piece of equipment over there that you're more than welcome to use too. The numbers will change to indicate that you're near.
Can you see the numbers?
No.
Okay.
Not doing us any good, is it?
I can kind of see him, but I don't wanna go near it, just because I don't wanna like, giving him space, letting him do him.
So, did you get a chance to see your grandson when he was here dropping off the photos?
It was a lovely thing that he did, bringing that here, where you practice medicine. It's a very important part of the history of this building. We appreciate all of the people that you helped.
Yes, that's what I was
I
just
don't know
about to
if
say
Pete
too.
can, I hope Pete can hear me, I hope Pete is listening.
He is.
Yeah.
He is,
Yeah,
okay.
he
Hey
is.
Pete, can you turn the camera towards the window, the bump out window where the light is showing, if you can? If you can, that's fine, I don't care.
Toward the bay window where the doctor's pictures are.
Yeah, away from the podium.
I don't think Pete's seen the picture.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
So our friend Pete just
Can you tell me about water that's right there?
hopefully moved our camera so that we can see you.
No, that pizza is better cold.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot how good it was.
I'm trying to eat quietly because all you hear is like.
I know, I heard crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tagging. So Dr. Higgins, if you're over there by your pictures, can you go see where that red glow is happening? Can you walk over to that machine and make the numbers change on it?
Point something.
Oh, it did.
Did it?
Yeah, it's like 0.1 or 0.2. I can't see it from over here.
Okay, I'm gonna scooch a little bit closer. Please stick around. I just wanna sit here with you, and I can't see these numbers from that far away, so.
So this would be pretty interesting to you with you being a scientist.
Yeah.
The best way to describe that piece of equipment, if you think of something you used in your day that gave you indications of life,
Like a stethoscope
like
maybe?
like a
Yeah,
stethoscope
stethoscope
or any kind of
Diagnostic
device.
tools that you used. This is kind of a diagnostic tool that we use. Can you make those numbers change? Or can you set off that little ball, that lighted ball? Can you set that off again?
Do we know his grandson's name?
I didn't get that information now, I'm sorry.
When did he bring When did he bring it?
Last week, like a week and a half ago.
Yeah,
He
we
said
can
he
have
has
it.
something.
Maybe, I don't know that his last name is Higgins though. So I don't know if we know.
Oh, the son?
The grandson.
Or I mean, yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, maybe he did sign it, that'd be great.
Could you tell?
Tom?
the picture?
Tom Higgins.
Oh, wow.
Is that your Sherry? Just kidding. So your grandson Tom came and dropped off that lovely photo of you and your wife.
Good Lord, how did you even?
And the one of you in your military uniforms.
On this one.
Thank
And
you
then
for your
you
service.
changed
by the
it.
way.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you for your
if you change
service.
it, where did it go? Or did you grab the one that was on here?
No, yeah. Oh, I see it, fine, yeah, fine.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm like, Jennifer Ward, I know her.
Yeah, it's me,
There we go.
Tom
Hopefully
Higgins.
we-
Tom and Ann.
Tom and Ann from
Yeah.
Wilsonville.
Yeah.
Oh, we have their phone number if we want to call them.
So we didn't get to speak to your no ma'am. We didn't get to speak to your grandson, unfortunately, but him and his wife were here. Did you get to see them at least when they came?
Oh my gosh.
Cowgirl.
Miss Pity, no tank, no.
She's going like this.
Oh, no, she don't want no high five.
I'll take some high fives.
So Dr. Higgins, if you're upset that there's a
Yeah.
dog
Like,
in your hospital, it's not a hospital anymore.
She doesn't admit.
I mean, it's more kind of like a
She usually doesn't do
hotel,
that unless she's trying to get.
so it's okay for
Yeah,
her to
it's
be here. I hope that doesn't upset you.
That's
But can you write up the cat ball again, so we know that you're still here?
I'm sorry.
I'm going back away.
Yeah.
I can
I
work
think
on
I'm too close, and I can't see if you changed the numbers, so change it all you want now. There's also a,
No whining. No.
there's also a cat ball behind the,
Hey, no.
there's also a cat ball behind the photo of you in your military uniform. Have you seen that picture? You wanna grab that and take a look at it?
Dr. Higgins, are you still there?
I just walked away.
Cowgirl, no.
No whinies.
No.
Tag that Miss Cowgirl crying.
Mrs.
for
Higgins, are you
pizza.
here?
Come, over here.
Can you knock on something so we can hear you?
Hey, knock it off. Quit begging. Manners.
Maybe he's not upset, maybe he also worked on animals.
Could be.
A lot of doctors were also vets.
Yeah, back then.
I've got my temperatures fluctuating, so it's 72.8. It was 71.9 earlier, so it's fluctuating. Whoa.
Yeah.
Like a few degrees, that's true. Stirring up the air.
I don't have any tea. All done.
No, we are all done. We are all done.
Are you sure?
Yes, we are. We are all done. So Dr. Higgins, we know that the hospital was spared during the fire, but that must have been a very busy time for you with
Nope.
injuries and
Nope.
things.
Nope.
0.1, 0.
Cowgirl.
You can see that?
Yeah,
No.
it takes me a minute, but I can like
Squint.
Yeah, I can kind of.
My eyes go cross-eyed, so I gotta like be careful. But
Sorry, I had it angled towards
Get
the
over
camera.
here.
So
no, you're good. But if it's on the camera, then we'll see it fluctuate too.
Yeah.
So it's good. Dr. Higgins, can you light up that ball one more time so we just know you're still here? We'll stay away from your space.
Yeah, we'll stay on this side of the room,
Yeah.
but we just want to know that you're here.
He's like, I don't know.
He's like, you're always staring at me.
Do you remember your grandson, Tom?
Did you ever get to meet your grandson, Tom?
Would that be his great grandson?
They said grandson. Mia said grandson. So
When was he alive though?
well, the hospital.
They had the hospital up until they only had like 6 years. They opened in 1899, and they only owned it until like 1906 or 7, I think, when they sold it. Were they the original owners?
No, Mr. Stoddard built the hospital and sold it to
The
Dr.
doctors.
Higgins and another.
Oh, okay.
Mr. or Dr. Peace, I think his name
Dr.
is.
Peace and Dr. Higgins.
Okay.
So I don't know how long they owned it.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Or worked here. Maybe they.
Dr. Higgins, did you work on that guy that had the gunshot wound?
No, he didn't. Well, yeah. He
Or
was
met him?
the first patient.
Sorry, Jennifer.
Frank, I believe was his name,
Yeah.
or Fred.
Yep, it's me. It's
Fred or Frank.
It's bad.
He was your first patient. He had been kicked by a horse. Do you remember that gentleman? He was a minor. And I can't remember if it was Frank or Fred.
But his last name was Kane.
Yeah. And he was kicked by a horse and he was the first patient of the hospital.
Well, it says in here, like,
sometimes I wonder if they would answer questions like that, given HIPAA or patient.
Well, HIPAA didn't exist back then.
Right.
Well,
I mean, they still, didn't they have
Yeah.
the patient confidentiality back?
Well, we're not asking about anything about his condition.
Right,
We're just
right.
asking if
Do
he
you
remembers
remember?
that patient.
Yeah.
Because it's known fact that he was the first patient of the hospital, so.
Yeah.
1719.
Well, if I learned anything from Little House on the Prairie, there were no secrets in as far as like everybody's little
small
legend,
towns.
Doc Baker,
So
the
the
veterinarian.
hospital was built in 1900. And then the school was torn down in 1954. And then in 1918, the hospital became the Masonic Hall.
Oh, that early?
Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
he only worked in here between 19 to 1918.
So 18 years.
Yeah. Well, if he.
Well,
Right,
yes,
but
yeah, it may have been like
less than that,
1903,
Yeah.
Right.
because they said Mr. Stoddard owned it for 3 years before he sold it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, if they have all of that. I'm trying to
Well, they
find
said the owner that built it is still here.
Yeah, Mr. Stoddard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Stoddard still here?
I usually get him upstairs.
This is
Up on the
from
landing
January 10th of
upstairs.
1900.
Are you guys friends?
When you tag me shuffling papers, you're gonna hear it for a minute, I'm sorry. Who's ever doing this audio, they're gonna hate us. Especially.
Right now, I'm saying I'm not doing this audio down here. So this won't be my segment to review.
Well, in the, I'm not doing the hall, what is it?
That was me making
Hall
that clicking
upstairs.
noise. That was Stacy
He
clicking.
just ruined that audio in 30 seconds, so like right before we got started.
What did he do?
He was trying to find a good spot where you couldn't hear the refrigerator,
Oh,
and instead of being like careful about it, he just starts with it, and I'm like, and I had the headphones on, because I was trying to hear the audio.
yeah.
Joyous day.
I do remember when he was doing his trick with the static.
Mhm.
I was listening one day and it just, I was like, Damn it, Pete.
Yeah, it still technically works.
I got you all beat. Like one time, I don't think it was last year, but maybe a year before, it was like kind of break time, and Pete sat right next to a recorder and ate a bag of gummy bears. And it wasn't just like one at a time, it's like mouthfuls at a time. Gummy bears for like 25 minutes, and I was like, to punch him in the throat, throw the audio recorder. And I'm like, no more gummy bears on investigations.
So you said it was a brothel?
That's what,
That's rumor,
yeah.
and just
we're-
while it was that vacant.
I was gonna say, they
like,
didn't say anything about it being a brothel.
They thought
'Cause
squatters
I-
were in here doing it for a little while, maybe.
I had heard that it was a
It's not
brothel
every
between the time it was a hospital
And
and
a Masonic.
Masonic. That's why I was surprised when you said it became a Masonic hall.
Yeah, it came.
Well, I mean, it would make sense with the episode of the Dead Files with the ladies and the.
Yeah.
Unless she.
It
Was
maybe
maybe
if you could.
Or maybe she was a nurse because
That's, yeah, maybe she was a
She
nurse, or
was-
maybe
she was trying to take the life from people.
Or maybe there was a brothel elsewhere in town and she ended up here
That
because
could
that building.
I thought every place was pretty much a brothel.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Is that true? Can you light up the cat ball if what we're saying is true? If you're still here with us?
There was a woman here that did not get along with Mr. Stoddard. And, we're wondering if maybe she came from a different location after the fire. And that's why she ended up here, if this building was never a brothel.
So where does the prostitutes come in?
That's what
Well, that's, yeah.
we're trying to figure out.
Now, I don't know where I was, what historical thing I was looking at, but there was a maybe it was down, at the Sumpter Dredge or something. But there was something about, there was a brief period where it was a hotel boarding house type of a thing, and that's kind of where they thought the brothel.
The brothel was, it was like a euphemism for
Yeah,
a brothel.
yeah.
Because,
So, as I was sitting here,
Mm-hmm.
I just heard feedback coming out of the speaker right here.
Oh, really?
What do you think this is connected to?
What was that?
that is the
That's-
bathroom, that's
Yeah, what was that
probably-
squeaky?
Oh, that's a squeaky door.
Oh,
I can hear the
okay.
of it right now.
Oh, by the way,
Put it from there.
by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like,
He was on the
you
balcony.
know, the speaker that you can hear when it turns on,
'Cause I asked him,
even before something comes out.
Like, little.
And that's what you heard?
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's, I don't know what it's connected to, but that's the first time I've heard that. But that might be something, like I just heard feedback come out of the speaper, and
Maybe
we
that's
got a
the-
lot of noise coming through the audio. It may have something to do with whatever this is connected to.
Maybe that's the screeching,
No.
the shuffling or whatever we hear.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll be interested to see if anything happens.
Let me see your red light. Yeah, good.
So are you only able to do live feed on one camera at a time?
No. Oh, I mean, audio, yes, wise, but if you look at the thing, it can have all four.
Mhm.
If Pete doesn't have all four, it's because he chose to not do it.
Gotcha.
Is it hooked up to
It's connected to something.
Alright, I'm gonna go double check. The stuff upstairs.
Okay, excuse me, Miss Katie.
No, wires are behind this thing.
It looks to me like there's this, the sound system is wired into the kitchen on the kitchen counter in here.
Oh, it might.
Yeah, because they do have some different equipment in there. There's like,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what it is, but I know. Oh, look at that, 0.10. A millimeter.
Oh.
Like a steady 0.10.
I don't know what it's,
Right there.
what it's connected. I see the wires, but
Came up.
I can't see.
And my millimeters have been at 0 this entire time.
Mine went up to 0.3 upstairs.
Quit.
Yeah, it's been 0 and now it's sticking at a 0.10. If someone's here, can you make this number go up higher? I don't know how long it's been now, I just noticed it. Can you make this 10 go to a 20?
What's the matter? Come here. Come here. What are you sad. I wish
I thought I just heard a whisper.
It's Pete upstairs.
Okay. No, it wasn't a cry, it sounded like a guy talking.
That was Pete upstairs.
Okay.
This whole
We had a
time.
lady, let's try having a nap.
Am I?
It could be me. I came down and he just was like, see ya.
Well, he might have, it's like, there's a lot of you here.
Well, there's also his energy might not be
Yeah.
that great too. He might need more energy to,
Yeah, he did a little burst there and he might be tired.
yeah.
We know it takes energy to be able to manipulate the objects. You're more than welcome to borrow energy from me if you need to, in order to better communicate with us.
Yeah, this is just sitting at a 10. And it's been,
Is it still at a 10?
Yeah.
it's at a point 10, yeah, it's just sitting here at a point 10.
Here's the K2.
My K2's doing nothing.
Oh, it's not?
Got a cake.
Yeah, my K2's
Yeah,
doing
her
nothing.
K2's not doing nothing.
Is there a phone near it?
Nope,
Nope.
hers, but that's,
It's far enough.
Far- yeah, it's-
And it was not doing anything earlier, it was literally sitting at a 0.
and it's been sitting there the whole time.
It has been
Is it calibrated?
I don't know. I guess I can.
Where did I put my?
So
It's not changing.
we need to
Should I turn it off and turn it on again?
rotate.
Reboot.
Yeah.
There's the K2 that was right here.
Should I turn this on and turn it on?
Oh, they got it now? Okay.
Yeah.
Rotate, go upstairs again?
No, I need to turn it around to face the key.
Oh.
I recalibrated too.
She was getting
'Cause I didn't
point
wanna-
10, so.
She's recalibrated and I am too.
Sure.
We're just turning it off and turning it back on.
It's just, because with the camera.
It's hard to get the light to come on. There it goes.
Nope.
Okay, it's at 0 again.
That's
Not
good.
eating food.
It's at 0 again. So maybe it was just,
I didn't
ran out of
eat
service.
food.
But the temperature's going
Moving
up.
there.
It's 73 now and it was
When I
71.9
went
for
to
the
the
longest time.
residential service that you were in.
So the temperature's going up.
California,
They got a heater on,
Air Force.
The heater's not on now.
so
Nate,
it might just be us, our body temperatures making us push around.
Nate was like the heater last night because we were sitting there chatting.
Yeah, it was getting hot.
It was so hot at that table. Hush.
Mhm.
You can play it. No, don't go
Yeah,
in
it was
there.
warm.
No.
I opened the door because it was
No,
so warm.
Because the heater was on. The heater underneath that table.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because we were sitting there and I was like dying. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, the temperature's rising a little bit, but it's probably us.
Yeah,
Just our body heat.
Yeah, it was weird.
You can't see her in the dark.
I was up, I went down here, it was at 72.1, 72.8, right? I went upstairs and the doors open upstairs.
Yeah.
So it's cool and it's a lot cooler up there.
Mhm.
And it raised to 73.5, 73.8.
Mhm.
I was like, that's weird. And I let it just sit there for a little bit and it just kept being steady, 73.5.
Yeah.
I was like, it's hotter downstairs. It's upstairs and it's raising up there.
Mm.
Not by much, but I
Yeah.
was like, you would think it would drop as opposed to.
Yeah, it's back down to 0. So I turned it off, turned it back on, and it's 0, so
Mhm.
I don't know what that point 10 was about, but
Dr. Higgins, you still here?
you're welcome to take some energy from us if you need it.
Not me. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
You can take some energy from me, just not a lot, please.
Because
Not a
I'm
lot.
already
You can take
tired,
some.
man. I think they've already
Not
been
a
taking
moment,
everything
not
from me.
Not well, I ain't getting it back. I'm good.
I mean, can't they take it from the equipment?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's drain the batteries.
I know, but we got more batteries. We can always
I
use
suppose
those.
so, but
I don't mind giving up a little bit of my energy. I'm gonna go to bed and we're getting some, but we got a mom of a toddler over here. She needs everything she can get.
I'm drained. I don't need more drainage. I'm good. I'm gonna have a kiddo jumping on me in the next few hours.
Or are you going home tonight?
Tomorrow, but we gotta go semi-early. They got Bible study, so we gotta get there in time to pick her up before their Bible study.
Can you drop the temperature on that gauge over there? If you're still here?
I'm not gonna put too much stock into that with how close it is to those windows.
Yeah, that's true.
Even with plastic or anything.
Dr. Higgins, can you make there's another cat ball that will light up behind your picture of you in your military uniform. Can you make that one light up?
Very handsome, by the way.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
distinguished.
Yes, you and your wife are a lovely couple.
Is it because Cody's over there?
We don't mean you any harm. We're not here to bother you or hurt you or anything, so.
Oh my gosh. Shauna just cleared her throat. I didn't know you were down here.
Like we said, we scare each other way more than those could.
Yes. I didn't know she was still down here.
There's cat balls everywhere, so if you don't want to use that specific one, there's
a
a
bunch around the
million and
room.
a
Over
half.
there, there's over there.
If
You can even touch that bear that's sitting on the,
Yeah, there's a
The
cute teddy bear
piano.
over here on the piano bench.
There's a music box in the kitchen.
Yeah, the creepy music box.
Yeah. if you
Shauna,
want.
did you make that?
No, I designed it, but I had a company make it for me.
Okay.
See, I thought you made it for some reason.
I am not that talented.
I need to get some stuff from Peter Ren.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to, and
I
I
know, I
keep
do.
forgetting. So
it's like,
What if we put this can of beer thingy over there on that table?
I would just leave it.
No?
Yeah. He was interacting with it without it. I think it's just because we got too close and he didn't like
I
that.
think you got busy, had a patient.
Yeah, or that.
sorry if we got in your space, but
Yeah, or he got busy with a patient.
yeah, oh yeah, if you were.
Maybe that's where they checked in. Reception. Reception.
Mrs. Higgins, are you here?
Mrs. Higgins, were you married to Dr. Higgins while he worked at this hospital? Or did you meet and get married later?
That was the dog.
She's getting cozy.
Yeah, she is.
She's not laying on those sweatshirts, is she?
No, she's laying right in front of the piano.
Not that she didn't try.
Right.
Hey Cody, remember last year we got that, we were doing the Phasma machine and we got that How Did I Die?
Phasma machine.
It was,
My
Shauna's
Phasma.
machine, her Phasma.
Do you have
Oh.
And
that?
that, we got a How Did I Die, and we got the name Dick or Richard. And I noticed that after you read that one obituary of the man who had just recently passed,
Uh-huh.
we never got any more questions. So I'm wondering if that was him, and maybe you answered his question.
I'm lost, what? I mean, I remember the Phasma, but I don't remember reading an obituary.
Yeah, we were trying to find a gentleman named Dick or Richard who had
We were
passed
trying
away.
to find it.
Didn't sound so.
Let me rephrase that. A person by the name of Dick or Richard who had passed, and you happened to
Right.
find a recent obituary from Sumpter of a Richard.
Oh.
Do you remember that? You read that out, and then we kept trying to say, hey, if you can give us more information, we can try, and we never got it. So I wonder if that was him and you answered his question.
Maybe.
Tag table.
Yeah, I do remember that. 'Cause It
Tweaking.
took me forever to find.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we were thinking maybe it was the person that was allegedly under the dredge.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if they had any connection to being here.
That popped in my head like a few weeks ago, and I thought, I wonder if that was just.
But
what it was.
honestly, until the state allows them to, like
Go under there?
Like Garrett said, I'm not gonna know.
So what's the story?
So supposedly there was a murder, like a drug deal or a murder, and he was dumped underneath the dredge.
In what year?
Sorry, I just saw
I
something
think it was
out the
like
window, but
late eighties,
it may
early
have just been my
nineties.
eyes. Yeah, I don't know exactly, early 90s. But,
Was it that window right there?
mhm.
That's the same one. He might be outside smoking again.
Oh, okay.
Pete?
Yeah. No.
No,
Nate.
But anyway, allegedly there was a body under there, but every time they send a submersible down to check under there, it won't work. Like something's blocking it, so they can't, but they don't know for sure that anybody's actually even down there. That's just a legend.
Yeah,
But I didn't hear any footsteps going that way, but.
well, cause
I don't know.
he's in the room. He's-
Yeah.
Oh, is he in the room?
Yeah, he's in the room, so.
Oh, okay.
It's probably him.
Yeah.
Our room, even though like when we walk around, it kind of creaks, there are certain points where like sometimes it creaks and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
And we have the door open because it's just so warm. He probably just has the,
Door open.
yeah, and he just moves between the two.
Gotcha. Yeah, because when I was up there, he was in the chair, so.
Yeah, no, he's.
But you went up there, you were just up there, so.
Yeah, no, he's in the room. He has the door shut and everything, so. It looks like he has the lamp on or something, so it's probably him.
Yeah, it wasn't a dark shadow, it was like a light shadow that I saw, but it was out of the corner of my eye and just quick, so it may have just been a trick of my eyes.
Yeah.
Well, and then the cars that been going by, like down, all the way down there,
Oh, yeah.
they've been throwing up shadows
Yeah.
randomly.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and
Yeah,
also
like
I
said, I
have,
saw it out of the corner of my eye. so
I
can't
have
really tell you what it was.
floaters, so those could also be the.
Yeah, if it were dark, I would have assumed it was a floater, but it was
Right,
light.
right.
So, but again, it was just a brief out of the corner of my eye, so who knows, it
Yeah,
may have been nothing.
he smokes in that corner and he gets really close to
Oh, could have been just some smoke.
that
Yeah.
smoke, or
Yeah,
it could have
yeah.
been him shifting and you just saw it, like the light.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that was me burping.
Cause where he stands, like on the,
Oh,
sits
he's over
this-
on that side?
Yeah,
Okay.
he sits on this edge right
Yeah,
here.
it was like it was right behind where Sean is sitting right now, like just
Yeah,
outside but
I-
behind her,
Like
so,
him with
yeah, I
the
could have.
smoke.
Cause that's where I saw this shadow too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure it was
sits there.
it was just like a flash, and I'm like, wait, what was
Yeah.
that? And
Yeah, because if you go out into the balcony,
Mm-hmm.
where the chairs are and where the railing is right there.
Yeah.
So it's just, he'll go and sit there, or he'll get up and pace right that area, so. You probably just saw him throwing his butt away or something.
I wish they had a balcony where we were in. I was like, I kind of wanted to go and do, like, Jen.
You could've, I don't care. If we're both awake, I don't care. If one of us is asleep. no,
Right,
one-
well, no, you
one of
guys
us
were
is-
gone, it was this morning when you guys were gone, I was like, oh, I don't wanna, you guys had the door shut, I'm like,
Oh,
no,
yeah, no,
that's
you
fair.
could've just asked me, like, do you mind if I go? I didn't, yeah, sure.
I just, every morning, from the first time I was ever here, I just come out here and sit out here and drink my coffee
It's very peaceful.
and watch either the wild turkeys or the deer go by.
Right.
This morning it was deer.
It's very peaceful.
It is. I just wish deer would respond to here kitty kitty, because I don't know how to call them otherwise, and Cody, you could lend me your deer call and maybe I could have a
Oh, yeah,
conversation
do I
with
get
the
that
deer.
little, oh, that's a turkey collar, isn't
I
it?
have a turkey collar, a doe.
No, the one that you had in your mouth yesterday.
That was
Was
an
it
elk, that was to call elk.
Oh, is it, okay.
When he did, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely like a bull elk call.
I don't do hunting, I don't know anything about hunting, so I
I
don't
just
know.
heard it from like shows, nature
Oh,
shows and stuff,
yeah.
I wouldn't know either, but it sounded logical.
Yeah. I thought it was like a turkey thing, because that's the only time I've ever seen, like when people call turkeys.
Yeah, I was laying there half asleep this morning and I heard that and I was like, what the, oh, that's Cody, okay.
Would it make you more comfortable if there was less of us down here? Do you think there's just too many of us?
I was thinking about going upstairs.
I know, I was thinking that too.
Cause I know we have a tree to check out.
Are you guys gonna go out and check out the tree?
I really want to go out there and just do a little investigation out there.
I I need to know why people think a prostitute was killed there.
That's,
Like,
yeah,
I need to know at least.
If there's
some-
historic,
Yeah,
right.
there's
yeah,
some
or if it's just some
record,
legend.
or there's a
That's the
legend.
problem, these legends over time,
Who said that there was a prostitute?
The
part
original
of the legend.
owners, Jay and Barb.
yeah, it's
And
It's part of the legend.
Jay is very much like Nate and Pete, very, very skeptical.
Well, just because they're skeptical doesn't mean.
But if you-
Because I mean, if they got it from
Stories that
somebody,
heard,
that
that's
they
what I'm
heard from
saying.
somebody that they
It's
thought
part of the
were,
lore that's
right.
around the place.
Well, just like the Myrtle Plantation, where
Exactly.
everyone thought that this
Closed.
slave.
So
Yeah,
apparently, and this is just the abridged version,
Mhm.
supposedly when this was a brothel, at some point, either a doctor or somebody knocked up one of the prostitutes. She gave birth, but he was obviously married at the time, so didn't want word getting out, so, or didn't want to pay for her services, one of those two, ended up killing her. Well, to keep everything hush-hush, the madam of the house, in conjunction with him, supposedly buried her out back there.
But we have no
documented
documented
record,
proof that this
This
was
was
a
a
brothel.
exactly,
So-
or, yeah,
So my thing is like, okay, so in 1900 it was built.
Right.
1918 it became a Masonic temple.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, from what Brian has said, and from what, oh gosh, I just blanked on her name. Barb said, that it was a Masonic temple up until it was shifted into
The house.
a house, I'm assuming, or a bed and breakfast, whatever one. Because that's what he said last night, because I asked him, I said, oh, I heard it was a Masonic temple. And he said, oh yeah, it was up until,
tag,
oh, that's.
Yeah. Scratching her neck.
Something.
Yeah.
But that's what he said last night, that it was a Masonic temple up until
Did you get it?
they bought it, or something of that nature,
Mhm.
or the other owners
The-
bought it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one other person bought it.
Yeah.
And
they bought from
then
that person.
They started to fix it up to do some stuff, and like half of it, and what, anyway. But, so there, at no point is there documented proof for it
that
to
it was
be
ever a
a
brothel, or even
So-
a rooming house.
Yeah,
But
so.
keep in mind though, it doesn't have to have been a brothel just for a prostitute to have
I
that.
know, but what I mean is like, was there a prostitute? Okay, that's me. Was there a prostitute that like came in here and had like needed an
Well, that's what I'm
abortion
saying,
or
it doesn't
something?
necessarily have had like been a brothel.
Yeah,
for a
but I
prostitute
just,
who's been here and perhaps have died. Not that I say the
Right,
legend.
right.
I feel if there's like some body out there they would have found a long time ago.
Yeah,
Authorities
too.
would have been on that and at least
Right.
relocated the body somewhere.
Or someone would have dug it up.
Right, I was gonna say,
Yeah, I
they
don't
didn't even
feel there's a
try,
skeleton
like,
out there with as many legends.
and
Yeah,
usually,
I feel somebody would have checked it out.
Yeah.
Some authority was.
I mean,
would
they
check it out.
usually, like, don't they have those things where you can go around to ground
ground
penetrator?
pen- yeah,
Yes,
ground
penetrator,
Or
yeah.
even a dapper dog.
Yeah, or even a
Yeah.
never dog, yeah.
So-
But, I mean, either way,
Right,
it's just.
something should be
we're-
documented.
We need to have
something.
documented proof
Right,
Yeah,
before we can, it's legends are
Generally
fine,
say.
So
but if
all-
we're really going to investigate,
However,
we need to base it on
All
fact.
that,
Would there be documentation of anything like?
right, that's
That's
true.
Well, even if there was a
That's-
documentation,
I mean, nobody's gonna admit to like, oh yes, I murdered a prostitute here 20 years ago.
Right.
no,
but it's like, yeah,
well, I mean, all that thrown aside, there was that year that, and I know you've probably heard it, Kelly, that EVP that we did catch when we
The
left the
screaming.
recorder out there of the woman.
Yeah.
yeah, but I've heard that mountain lions sound like women
Screams.
screaming.
Yeah, I've heard
So
that
that's
too.
my, you know,
I don't know if
No,
it was
this-
something that was heard though at the time.
oh,
But-
Like,
well, no one was out there, they left the recorder out.
Oh,
She,
okay.
Yeah.
this was her screaming the words "help me."
Oh, I thought it was just a
But
scream.
see,
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
but
yeah,
here's
mountain lions
my,
usually don't do words.
but here's my logical
Not
brain.
yet.
With someone screaming
Evolutionists still
that
have
far
it.
away, and that's just what you caught, like,
Mhm.
there are so many different factors when you have it outside as well, and I'm not
Yeah.
trying to like, I'm not trying to shit on it, I'm just saying.
Or just have to pick it up.
Oh,
It
with
seems
facts.
to me like I read more about the
Oh.
history of the building and the dredge in their little history
What are you
section where they're.
Yeah.
We just have to pick it apart, so that, because we are trying to be fact-based.
Yeah, but like, my thing is like, even, no matter what, like whether it was, you know, something.
Sit your butt. Good girl.
It just shuts down.
It's static. You're going to sit your
Maybe
butt.
Alex
Oh
is
my
on.
goodness.
No, I'm showing them.
But, I mean, either way, out of like the whole thing of it, like whether a prostitute died or not, or she got pregnant because of some reason, or whatever. My thing is like, why aren't the bones found, for one?
Right.
And two, if this was based in some sort of truth,
Cowgirl.
then was the baby still alive?
Yeah.
Come here.
If
You
it's well
technically
known
go-
enough to be legend, it would have been well known enough to be investigated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there has to be some sort of, I mean, I may be thinking way too deep into this, but-
No, I get what you're trying to say. There's just, yeah, legend grows up around things, and if there's no documentation of anything to back it up, it's hard to quantify. It's hard to base, you know.
And
And the help me could have come from one of the places around.
well, and that's what I just said. I was
Yeah.
like,
There's
is
houses
the
around.
help me from somebody that was kind of far away and you just, or someone doing the nookie and you know, deciding to yell a few things and
Right.
just catch
Yep.
You just happen to catch
little things here and there, or
Or maybe once somebody was in their house and they were slipping or about to drop something, and
Yeah.
they yell, "Help me,"
yeah.
to their,
Oh, what was that?
so, yeah, it could have
Oh,
been.
I see you have food.
You are not interested in me unless I have something to put in.
Yeah, that whole Chloe, because I had read about the Nobles plantation when I was a kid and the whole Chloe
Yeah.
legend and all of that. And then to have it debunked, it's like, oh, it makes sense. If
Yeah.
these people died of yellow fever, they were not poisoned by
Right.
oleander leaves. They died at different times,
Because people
not
were
on the
trying to
same
make
day.
money.
Yeah.
But
I mean, not to say that the
Make
place
it
is
an
haunted,
attraction. Right, they were trying to
It's
get more of a,
Someday.
more of an
But,
attraction.
yeah.
It has a better story.
well, and legends grow
Right.
around little bits of,
everything.
yeah.
I
was
on
Yeah, oh, I gotta go.
Right, right.
Excuse me?
It's gonna keep going. Maybe. All right.
Oh,
I
Oh,
know.
was that cowgirl setting that off?
No.
No, it was going off by itself?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
cool.
you think it's funny the dog is taking?
The dog, yeah, she's.
Do you like the dog here?
Do you like when she does tricks?
You can come pet her. Crunch, crunch, what is she?
Can you make that go off again?
Working
What?
progress?
What?
Oh,
Is
you
it
she for
eating?
some?
Huh?
It's fine for her to have, the peanut butter does not have xylitol, it's real peanut butter.
Oh,
It's sugar,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. No, it's ground up peanuts in the cookie and then real, not sugar-free peanut butter in.
Cowgirl.
It's okay.
No, Pops.
Those are good
Where is your
cookies.
manners tonight?
They're
You have to
good
have
cookies.
manners. We don't bake.
Bacon.
We don't bake. You guys have manners. Manners.
Maybe it was getting set up because they're getting a hoot over thinking that we're all arguing.
Right?
And it's like, no, we're just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I mean, for me, I love conspiracy theories, but I'm also the type of person where it's like,
You know it's a
it's a theory. It's like,
Right.
it's literally not
And
true.
takes conspiracy theory, I mean, not that many people can keep a secret.
Yeah, no.
That's,
There's way too much stuff going on. Like even like there's a few ones that have been disproven, like the 9/11, because I've had friends who were in the Pentagon when it happened,
mhm.
and they were there, like they were the ones protecting the children and the other people and like trying to remove bodies.
Yes, there was a plane.
Yeah. And
Oh, there are people saying that it never happened?
or no, that it was other stuff happening.
That there was not a plane.
Yeah, there was not like
Oh.
or something.
Oh.
It's just, it frustrates me because my friend is traumatized.
Yeah.
Right. That would be traumatizing.
Oh, yeah, because he was telling me about it, and he was just like, I had nightmares of it.
No, I had a dream. I had a dream about these planes like just blowing up in the sky, and like, to me, that's just like, when I woke up, I was like, it was so real. Like, it felt so, like those dreams that just feel so real, that they just stuck with me. So I get it, like, just having it in my, like, I'm not traumatized by it, but it's like, it's still like,
It's so good.
it's like
Well, a
unnerving.
dream like that, it will traumatize you for a little while, even though
Yeah.
it's just a dream.
Right.
And you get over it because you know it's
Right,
a dream. But
right.
that first one, when you wake up, it's like, that was traumatizing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was so real.
So imagine it
at that
being
point.
a real thing that happened,
Mhm.
that's gonna stay with you forever.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
What?
Puppy girl.
There's a bunch of weird stuff in this world, like,
No.
I love Abraham Lincoln, and like supposedly 1 or 2 days before his assassination,
He had that
he
dream.
had that dream, and
That
where he's
he-
walking into the what, and he's like, oh, who's
Well, it
in state?
wasn't
you know?
even 3 days before, he documented it months before.
Yeah, he had a couple dreams.
He
Like
had,
there was one.
it was like almost once a month, he had a dream of him walking up and seeing his body assassinated.
It was one where
It was
he,
once a month.
so I think before the second term, he had a dream where he walked into a mirror and he saw his reflection, but like a shadowy reflection of himself next to it. He took that as an omen that he would win the election, but not live through the second term.
Yeah.
That was at least one thing that I
Oh, and
read
then
about it. I
you
don't
gotta
know.
think about it too,
Mary Todd Lincoln was
Mary
a
Todd Lincoln was a
spiritualist.
spiritualist.
Yeah.
She had seances in the White House.
Yeah.
And she did all that type of stuff. Like when he told her about it, she said, "You're going to die soon. Like, I know it. Like, what do you want?" That's when they started preparing for him.
Is that when he started having the dreams after that? Or was it before
No,
that?
he had him for a while. He had him, according to records that I've read, he had them about 3 to 4 months leading up to it. And they slowly just got more and more and more. Like, it would be like once a week, and then it would turn into like twice a week or 3 times a week. And then it turned into almost once every other day of him having it. And then leading up to the night, he had the dream the night before, and then his security, they knew he was out of sorts because he was acting really odd, and they were like, "Are you sure you want to go? Are you sure you want to go?" And he looked at them and he goes, I've promised my wife and I've canceled every single time. I have to go tonight. And they're like, "Well, are you sure, like, that you've been having your dreams?" He goes, "If I die tonight, I die tonight." And then they left and went to the theater. So
I didn't know
It's
that.
meant to be.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had dreams about his death.
I knew he had dreams. I didn't know that it was that intense
That much, yeah.
and documented, but I knew he had.
Well, and I think she had a couple seances right before he passed, and apparently the spirits had told her that he was going to die soon. I don't know. It's like that. It's a lot of documents from him, his security guards, and everybody saying things like, "This is what he said to me at this point in time," all the way up to people putting an extra spin, it feels like, on it.
Yeah, like
So,
everybody can say whatever they want after the fact.
yeah. But what I thought was really interesting was they had, Booth had almost succeeded once before he was supposed to. Apparently he went to something, it was for some weird thing. I need to look it up again because I don't remember what.
Oh, that was me, I'm sorry.
So what's really interesting though is Edwin Booth, John Wilkes' brother, he actually ended up saving, just by chance, saving Robert Todd Lincoln's life.
That's
You know,
crazy.
like he was gonna get hurt by a train, like he would get, and somehow,
He saved him.
yeah, he saved him, and it
That's
just
good.
turned out to be, it was
Yeah,
very
it's
random.
Yeah.
Didn't Mary Todd get hurt in the carriage because they sabotaged it thinking that would be Lincoln that would be in the carriage that day?
I
Like she got injured, like hit her head or something.
I don't know, I've never heard that, but
Do you have your phone on you?
Me? Yeah.
Okay.
I can't, this is the weirdest thing. I've been trying to open Google, but it just keeps shutting down.
You saw that earlier. But I was just
Are we
wondering,
still live?
Yeah.
On what?
everything
Everything.
should be, why?
I don't see it.
On which one?
On Facebook.
Last I saw, we were, Facebook's it's been a little funky lately for me.
Yeah.
He's by
My
far-
phone's in my room.
He's by far always been my most favorite
Yeah,
person.
Google's not working for me too.
Okay.
I think it's just Google.
Okay. I was gonna say, what is going on? This has never happened to me before.
And it's crazy.
Should we
too,
have Pete turn the camera back?
We're not live on Facebook.
Oh, we're not?
Hey Pete, can you turn the camera that's on the dining room table down here, can you turn that back toward the main part of the room?
Please, por favor.
Oh, wow, it just went to 11 point.
It's her phone.
It is.
Okay, 13, okay. 36, dang.
Yeah, this is what I'm
Your
talking about.
phone goes up crazy.
Thanks, Pete.
This is
Whoa,
why-
56?
Yep, this is why I like
So-
doing stuff like this, because it just shows you
Yeah, that's like,
how,
that's crazy.
it's because mine's actively doing stuff too.
Mhm.
Like if you,
Oh.
so right now with the way the camera is, I don't know if Pete can probably see me, but if you.
Where are you on it? Are you on the
No,
Facebook or
watch,
something?
I'll show you something. So I don't know if we'll try it when we're upstairs, but when you have the lights off in your phone, I don't know if it does it with mine, it might do it with iPhones better.
Mhm.
Face recognition.
But it tries to read you, your eye, it's constantly scanning.
Oh, the cameras?
No, your phone. So,
Oh,
like you'll be sitting here and you'll have it out or whatever. And if you have it angled towards you,
mhm.
it will blink on the IR because the IR can see
Oh,
it.
yeah, I've
And you
heard
see the
that, yeah,
scans. But
yeah.
we got wigged out one night. I think we were at the private residence, right? And we were like,
Yeah.
we saw it flash.
Yeah, I've heard
And we were
that,
like, what
yeah.
in the? And so we're going back in and we're trying to recreate it. We couldn't figure it out. And you
It was my
see,
phone.
you see Shauna pull out her phone again and it's like, do, 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 do. And she's like,
It's so bright.
oh, it's so bright. It will light up the room.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Or like if she were to get a message or a text.
Yeah.
It'll go nuts.
Move it away from your phone for a second.
Now, there have been legitimate areas that we've investigated where we have literally, the EMF's been so high, it's what we call pegging it out.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just line,
Yeah.
just solid dashed lines. I think, actually, the Rick didn't it peg out
Yeah.
in one area?
In that cage. It was, I still don't know what was going on in that car.
Yeah.
I still don't know. And you said you got like a what? Like a help me or something?
Don't leave.
Oh, don't leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll upload that when I get back to the house.
I'm excited that when we were all looking at the television or the CCTV monitors, I heard that I'm glad that we caught that.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? It was you heard somebody say,
It sounded like it, but like, cause
We were all talking and then Cody heard a whisper right there.
yeah, and he's like, what was that? Like instantly, like, what was that? And we're like, huh? Cause we're all staring.
It caught me off guard.
Yeah, so we were all staring at these security cameras
Mhm.
because we were trying to. Do you know why we were? Honestly,
We were trying to figure out why the teddy bear was so bright.
oh
What
yeah, or
if it
something.
was reflecting off of the
Because
camera.
we were walking through because we were just scanning, like doing the second floor, and we were talking about the girl. And I think her name was like Sadie or something. And we were talking about Sadie and how she hides in the popcorn room, and we had just come down from the dressing room, and we're like, okay, well we'll go into the lounge, the scarers lounge. So we're going in, and the owner was sitting there, I think, and we were like, she's like, oh, by the way, she goes, I have rooms being active for no reason. And we're like, oh, really? She goes, yeah, they're not my active rooms. I don't know why they're going off because I don't see anything going on in there, but they're triggering when someone's walking through. So we're like, okay, let's go look. And as we're like leaning over, staring at it, trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm right next to her.
Mhm.
And we're like, oh, and she says something about like, you see here, like it's triggering, but there's nothing. And Pete uploaded it and it sounds like an ah, or like ah, like something had touched like someone had touched something that was sticky or gross or
like,
something, like, and you hear him go, what was that? And we're like, huh? Because we all turn and look at him, because no one was talking. It was only the owner, and it doesn't sound like her, but yet it almost sounds like me.
Oh.
But I didn't say anything because she was talking. I was right next to her.
Right.
So she would have reacted if I had said something. And I think Kelly was behind me. I think you were behind me.
Yeah.
None of us reacted. Like
You didn't hear it.
we didn't hear it. He heard it though, and it sounds like it's right in the microphone.
So the building itself, so I know it's a haunted attraction.
Yeah.
The building itself, what was it?
A lot of different things.
It's an old
Originally, it
building.
was the furniture store, like
Okay.
R.C. Willey's or something.
So at Mall 205, or not Mall 205, Washington Square Mall in Tigard, Oregon, outside of Portland, they used to have a theater that was across like one of the parking lots, and it was a standalone. And they ended up turning that into a haunted attraction, but it also was haunted. The building itself was haunted.
Why can't I find it?
I don't know. It was on our page.
Did you a ghost hunt
That's
there?
the wrong
Was
one.
that
Do you wanna go outside and,
eventually?
Oh, your group.
what time is it?
That's probably.
I think it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
It's 10.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna let you go to
Later.
sleep, I know.
I mean, I was gonna stay for a while, but.
Every single year we've come here, it's always been, well, towards the end of the night when people start packing it in, and it's just a couple of us, and it's been
That's
early hours in the morning, that seems to be when shit starts happening.
Right,
I know, I wanna try
I was
and
gonna say,
stay
like,
out.
I was gonna say like between 3 and 5 probably, right?
Oh, anywhere between like, I've seen it as early as like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But it's always small groups, that's why I was like,
Right.
too many of us here.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know. What about going upstairs and doing investigations in some of the rooms?
Okay, I was looking at
Or do you guys not do this in the rooms?
No, not in the group anymore, because,
We do go upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, people
I
could.
forget that there's two
If you
different.
guys wanna go.
yeah.
I'm good with whatever, so.
Well, I was just saying, because that's where like people usually have experiences, right, is in the rooms.
At least,
But I know a lot of people don't want to sleep where they investigate.
Yeah.
yeah,
It wouldn't
no.
bother, if you guys wanna go hang out in my room. That's what, when I did the one up at,
Myrtles?
no, there's a grand
Mhm.
with Kelly and those guys when they were with IPRG. They were like, yeah, we don't have a room here. I said, we can go sit in my room for a while. I mean, nothing happened, but we went and sat in my room and did an EVP. I'm like, I don't care if we investigate in my room, it's not gonna bother me to sleep there.
If we wanted to, I mean, we can see if anything, headlights. We can see if anything happens again with, like it did that one year with the Estes method. Try it down here instead of upstairs.
Where is that light coming from? Oh, her phone.
I'm messing with you guys.
It's like, that is not a car headlight.
I mean, we just have, I have the headphones and the,
We just don't have a
oh, we did
light
the,
bulb.
I mean, as long as you close your eyes, I don't think it would.
Well, so Shauna's that she uses is way better.
The headphones
No,
or blindfold?
her box.
Oh, her
Oh,
stereo
yeah.
box.
Her stereo box.
Your Phasma box?
Oh, there's a motion sensor right on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how, charged it is. It should still be charged.
And the blindfolds upstairs in,
I thought we took it out to wash it because so many people had used it. And like, I don't,
That sounds comfortable.
in reality, you could probably just shut your.
That's what I'm saying, you would just close your eyes.
yeah, but I mean, I think it's the whole,
Like,
in, I
Being
mean,
sensitive,
not that we would
right.
ever fake anything, but I think it's the
Right.
whole, like, you know,
You
Are
can't
your eyes-
accidentally open your
are your
eyes.
eyes
Right.
really closed or am I, like, right now, I can see, it looks like my eyes are closed, right? I can see Jen's got her arm on.
Right.
right,
You know, so I think it's just one more layer to.
right.
Does anybody have like a scarf that we could wrap around his head?
I think Pete has
Where's
to.
that news out
We
back?
do have tape.
We found a friggin' news out back.
Duct tape is
They
always
showed me. I
Wow.
was like, that's uncomfy. So I'm
It's
looking,
gotta be a house.
staring at the news, I'm like, that's great, that's uncomfy.
Yeah, that's,
I'm gonna go outside for a smoke and then What,
You do the assessment.
Yeah.
do the assessment?
Let me go make sure that thing is charged
I
up.
know, it's been down here for a little while.
Because this guy
It
gives
was
me
clever
club.
going, so
It's
it's so
not charged for
what
me.
happens with fewer of us.
I mean, we can try with this one if you guys want.
It's,
It's up to you.
Well, the way hers is you don't have to worry about the extra.
Yeah.
But can you hear people
Yeah,
talking?
it's just people giving you answers to stuff.
But no, I mean, when the person's under there, do you hear the people asking the questions? No?
No, because you use noise canceling phones. You're supposed to anyway, you're not supposed to use.
and plus
Right,
usually
right.
what I'll do is I will, you guys have probably seen me do it before, I'll press them against. the ears.
Yeah, so it's
just
like
to make
super
sure.
tight, yeah.
Here's, I'm gonna go use the restroom, go outside, we can do the SS and,
Okay, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna.
Me too, I'm gonna
for
sit down
a few
here.
minutes.
Since we got the smaller.
but no, like I said, it's always small groups.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go to bed.
You're going to bed.
I might, I'm thinking about it.
Sitting here falling asleep.
That and I'm just very overstimulated, so
Mm.
I didn't take any medication today, so
Oh,
I'm
no.
a little overstimulated. Yay.
Oh, wait, we're live streaming, I can't say what I was about to say.
Yeah.
We're too liquid medicated. How did that turn like that? Oh, that cowgirl bump.
Yeah. Was that Cody farting?
It sure sounded.
It sounded
It may have
a
been a
lot.
creep,
It-
but
yeah,
I
it's-
think it was, I think it was a little extra.
It just sounded like it.
He literally does this morning, it was so funny. It was a, like a snort, like he was trying to snort, and he stopped and then a fart, and I'm like, what the hell? He's awake.
I'm gonna just do an EVP. Turn on the EVP. Just let that run.
So it's just us now, if anybody wants to.
Dr. Higgins, are you still here
Dr.
looking
Higgins.
about?
Mrs. Higgins,
Henry Higgins?
just you wait, Henry Higgins. Does anybody want to bake in the kitchen? Can you go be looking for some pots and pans?
Can you touch the cat ball over there if you're still here?
Or any of the cat balls that are out here? Or set off that creepy music box in the
Yeah.
kitchen?
People typing upstairs.
Yeah. Pete reminds me of, we have some young friends, they were much littler when they were little kids. Somebody said, hey, use your indoor voices. And I'm like, what's that? They've never heard of indoor voices. Like, yeah, I think these kids have one volume.
If you want, I got a recorder sitting here on the table, or there's recorders by those cameras.
If you speak really loudly into them, we may not hear you while we're sitting here, but we'll hear you later. Or if you wanted, if there's a message you need to get to somebody or anything you,
That's
that
them
we
upstairs.
can try and help you with, we're happy to do it. Or we're happy to try. We can't promise anything, but we're happy to try if there's any help you need with anything.
Did the temperature stabilize or go up or down?
It's been hovering right around 73. It's not fluctuating by much. It's not like a big jump. It's just warmer than it was, a couple degrees warmer than it was.
See, I feel colder, but I think it's probably because it's the windows over here.
Mhm.
So we're leaving tomorrow, so we'll be out of your hair.
Yeah, we're not bugging you for nearly as long as we normally do.
Yeah, only 2 nights this time. But you know us, we'll come back next year.
Don't stray them going, we know.
Well, we like staying here. This is a nice place, and it's a nice little town, and it's very
Gives us an
peaceful and
excuse for a
quiet.
little
and-
vacation.
Oh, that just bleeped and there's no, yeah, the EMF.
Did it?
Yep,
Oh, cool.
this one right here
Oh,
by Dina.
yeah, but with phones around, we just don't really, there's a lot of EMF down here,
Mhm.
so they are gonna flicker a little bit. Anyway, we do like it here because it's nice and quiet and gives us a break from our normal lives. Of course, I do miss my dog and my cats.
This is pretty much the only time I leave my house, is to come here and one other place.
So this town is a lot smaller than when you were here. It used to be kind of a bustling community with the miners and everyone, and now it's pretty small. Not a lot of people live here anymore. But people do like to, seem to like to come here and spend vacation time.
Do you miss it being a bigger town?
Can you knock on something? Make a sound so we know you're here?
Girl.
Yeah.
She does sound like a squeaky fan belt.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems that you like the family that lives here and runs this bed and breakfast. Seems like you enjoy the fact that they keep this place alive and humming, and they like to teach people the history of it and what it meant to the community and what it still means to the community. Does it mean a lot to you to know that people remember you?
It is especially quiet here this year.
Well, not until, at least while we're all awake.
Mm-hmm.
There's my stomach.
Mine's not gurgling so much this year.
Mhm.
Is the one thing after having bypass surgery, your stomach gurgles.
Oh, that was the table.
lot. And so we were always
Especially when it's
tagging.
healing.
Yeah. We were tagging. Tag Sherry's stomach, tag Sherry's stomach. It's so certain meals I will gurgle, but it's pretty rare.
Oh, that's your phone. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
there's a light under the
Yeah.
table.
And my watch.
Oh, your watch. Okay, I was like, there's a light under the table.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said earlier, I'm like, that is not a car headlight, I don't know what that is.
I'm trying to keep it up.
My back is so itchy. When I'm at home, I have like back scratchers in every room,
Mm.
but I don't have one that I can bring. Oh, I have one in my car, then I could go out and get it.
You know, one of those little telescoping.
Yeah, the problem is though, you start scratching with it and they twist.
Oh.
And so all of a sudden you have, it's like shaped like a little hand and you have the knuckles and it's like, that's not what I need. I need the scratchy part.
Is someone in the kitchen?
With Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. You're welcome to the peanut butter cookies in there.
Pizza.
Slice of pizza if you'd like one. Apparently it's still just as good when it's cold.
Here's a baby.
Sounds like
TV.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it sounded like
Sounds like a quad or
music.
something. No, it's
Yeah, it sounded like music at first.
either the ATV or a quad or something. There's more of those than there are cars.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, the guys that we met at the Outlaw,
Yeah.
the ones that asked us about the paranormal thing,
Mhm.
they drove on their quads from La Grande here.
Oh, wow.
Did they?
Yeah,
They must have taken all back roads.
yeah, they said the mountains. They went through the
Oh,
mountains.
okay.
Yeah, he said it took about 2 hours. It's from like
That's
an
not bad.
hour and a half
Oh, is it?
for a regular drive for us
Oh,
to
yeah,
drive. But they went through the mountains. He goes, and he said he's lived in La Grande like all his life, and he's never been to Sumpter.
Really?
Never. Today was the first day he's been here.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, how far away is it? He's like,
It's
he's like, I don't know. Huh? Oh,
It's just a
sorry.
lady.
Oh, sorry.
He's got a pee. He's got a pee. Are you a grumpy pee?
She's not a grumpy pity. She's a happy
I
girl.
always forget that there's that last step.
Yeah.
I have, yeah. I hit that last step a time or two.
Yeah, you'll hear me in the
You gonna stay up a little bit?
Oh, I'm just.
And you said you're gonna go to bed, so.
No, I said I might. I put on sweats because I'm like, screw it. Who cares if they can see me in my sweats?
I was thinking about doing that.
Like I said, that's what I love about working from home.
I know, me
I'm just in my gym, and then my lunch hour, I just take a book and go sit in the bathtub.
See, I don't know. Like, I don't read books, so I don't really have lunch breaks. I just work through my lunch.
I refuse to work through my lunch.
I have a hard time
Nope.
taking lunch breaks
Nope.
because,
I have to just step away.
yeah.
I don't do a lot of breaks throughout the day, although I will go out and play tug of war with Huck because he insists upon it. So I'll go out for a couple minutes and play tug of war, and it's like, we have to go back to work. If I don't work, you don't eat.
Well, so my lunch is pretty much like taking my daughter to school
Oh, yeah.
and then also like taking breaks to feed my cats, change their litter, do laundry. Like those are my little like lunch
I do,
breaks.
so for me, throwing a load of laundry, it takes me 5 minutes. I
Yeah,
throw it down, throw
right.
it in, yeah, so I don't, and typically I will do that on the weekends, because I
Right.
don't have a ton of laundry, it's me.
Oh, I have me, my fiance, and
Just
my
me.
daughter. And my daughter's always stealing her dad's clothes. Like, she
Every-
likes the big baggy clothes.
Everybody in my house does their own laundry.
Yeah, I do everybody's laundry. That's, yeah. I do everyone's laundry. He does the dishes. And she hasn't been doing nothing, but we're trying to get her to do more stuff around the house because she is a teenager now. And so.
My son made the mistake about complaining about his laundry one time, so it's like, you know what? That's your job now.
Yeah.
So he had done his laundry ever since then.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, if you want clothes clean, or clean clothes, you need to bring them out so I can do them, or you're gonna have to do them by yourself.
Yeah, it takes me, now that I only have the main floor of my house to clean, because I don't, the basement, and it takes me, because, it's the bathroom, hallway, living room, kitchen, my bedroom. I won't do my bedroom all the time because, but vacuuming, dusting, mopping, because I wash my dishes every day, it's always, my kitchen is usually clean every day, but like mopping and all that. It takes me maybe hour and a half on a Saturday. So I just do it, I keep everything picked up. It's not like there's a lot to clean. It's mostly just dusting and vacuuming.
Right. Just
The
little
mountains of pet hair accumulating. And then my office, to clean my office, I would have to let the cats out. And Huck can't be there. So I, usually when he has a grooming appointment, or if I can shut him outside, then I will let the cats out and tame that beast. But their litter box, I scoop their litter boxes every day.
Yeah, I saw because my daughter, she's supposed to do that today, and because I did it yesterday before I left, and then she's supposed to do it this morning, and then tomorrow morning. Well, she ended up staying the night at her friend's last night, so I called her. I was like, "Did you do the cat box?" And she was like, "Well, no, I didn't. I haven't been home." And I'm like, "Well, you need to go home and do that because the cats are gonna have nowhere to go to the bathroom, and we have 3 cats in 1 litter box, and it's in my room."
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, "You need to do it."
I have 2 cats. What I did for litter boxes is I couldn't stand the fact that they would get in and they would scoop it over the side. So I have they're those clear storage bins. And the sides are yay high.
Yeah.
And I have one for each of them. The gang's back.
Yes, and I'm gonna help squat in this chair and.
Candles. I thought we were gonna go do the Estes method, or you were gonna.
Yeah, she got it.
Do you want- Oh, we're gonna do it down here?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, usually we have results upstairs, so, yeah.
Well, we thought doing it down here because you guys did it last.
We could do it both.
Yeah,
That's
we could do
true.
both places.
We're grown-ups, we can do
We
anything
can
we
do
want.
Anything we want.
That's right. I'm right here.
That's the dog.
Cowgirl.
That's the dog.
It's cowgirl.
Cowgirl, come here.
I'm gonna sit in this chair.
Cowgirl, I think you like that.
Pardon me.
I'm sorry.
It's funny.
It's actually not that.
It's like Sandy, but I'm not used to. I like it more.
Yeah.
First year, so I'm not used to it. Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn my
Cat, well,
turn
that
my
was you, I
hoodie
think.
around
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
forgot
really.
to find the
Yeah,
light.
'cause I heard
Mhm.
No, buddy.
I'm trying to get back here.
I'm just waiting for the device and the.
Chairs are like, I'm gonna go get some water.
What's
I'm gonna be
this?
saying that.
Is that your one?
That's Jen's Sumpter hoodie.
Be quiet.
Okay. Does Shauna have the device thing?
Yeah, she's got that up.
I'm going to, so that way we're both setting it up at the same time.
These 2 cameras aren't crossing the streams, facing each other?
No, I think you have.
Crossing streams, like.
What are we talking about?
No, I think the way they're set up,
Oh,
they're not.
Yeah, they look like they're facing each other.
That
Usually
one's
doesn't-
facing up more, I think, or facing, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they're. Who's gonna be the Cody?
The guinea?
The guinea.
Is the machine running or?
All you gotta do is turn it on.
Okay.
Need a lighter?
So I will put these on.
That's just right there.
Okay. I'll let you turn it on once I get the.
Actually, they are facing each other, and it's like looking into the sun.
Oh, well then you can move it, I guess.
Here, let me see.
Have they been like that for,
Probably.
so I didn't even know we had a
He could change
camera.
it, like he's got the
Okay.
power. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
well, the
okay.
thing is if they face each other too, it burns out
So I
the,
can
Right.
hear it.
the IR lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, the headphones are, you're gonna hear it.
I forget that peak.
Right. I was like, you could just.
Actually, they are facing, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
It was very disconcerting the first time I was reviewing evidence and all of a sudden the camera was, and I'm like, Please tell me that was automatic. Please tell me someone else was controlling
Me
that.
too.
It's like,
Okay, Cody's live, he's listening to it right now, so.
Down here.
Yes, we are.
We are down here.
are you here with us?
What's your name?
Man, this is very echoey.
It goes through echoes and then it stops echoing. It's just all the sounds that are incorporated in it.
Were you making noises in the kitchen last night?
Had people outside laughing or something.
I think you're hearing his headphones.
Oh, really?
I can hear the headphones from here.
Well, let's play a game. What do you wanna, you tell us what you wanna talk about,
Yeah.
and then Bassett will talk about. It's bad.
Will you tell us your name? Okay, that was.
Just a minute.
Just met?
Just a minute?
Just a minute is what I heard him say.
Come on. No, don't get in there. Excuse you, bowl in a china shop.
Oh, he's playing with the cat ball down and dropped it on the floor.
Well, she knocked it out of the chair because she was trying to climb into the chair for some reason.
What do you wanna talk about? Is there somebody here specifically you wanna talk to?
Cowgirl, quit it. I don't know how to word that. What was the maximum number of patients you had here at once?
There you go.
Hey, go lay down. What are you doing? Stop it.
Are you trying to?
Too much pizza. Now we're digesting. Do you have anything for indigestion? How do you treat that? It's cowgirl.
Sniffing.
Go lay down.
There's so many smells.
Oh my God.
Do you like the dog?
Something just came through. Sounds like a bunch of laughing.
Are you
Yes.
are you laughing at my dog?
Whisper.
We don't whisper.
Do you like my dog?
I feel sorry.
You feel sorry for my dog?
Oh,
She lives a very pampered life.
Oh, the cage here.
No need to feel sorry for her.
Her phone's
Oh,
right
your
there.
phone.
Construction.
There is a big piece of machinery next door.
It's a snowplow.
Oh, is it?
It is.
I did not take that close of a look at it.
Mm-mm.
Construction, were you around when the hospital was built? Or were you on the crew that built it?
Are you talking about a remodel?
And then at the same time, you said something about laughing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we wondered if you were hearing us.
No. Cause all I can hear is, it's
Yeah.
like very echoey, and
Mhm.
anytime something comes through, it's like you're in an auditorium like room or.
and the echo, because, no.
I saw another bat outside.
Hmm.
Oh, you saw a bat?
Yeah.
I don't want to use the word creepy, but it's very disorienting.
Yeah.
But there's like male voices coming through it and female voices coming through it.
Well, so here's the thing. When I went and did the investigation at the old Masonic Lodge at Seaside, women weren't allowed in there. So I'm wondering if like we could talk to people maybe that are like maybe there's some people at the Masonic Lodge, because like I know the guy from Ghost Minds, he was talking about
It's not very
how,
echoey for me.
That's not
how
very
there
echoey,
might
but
not
So just
be
listen to it again for a
any
minute, because it like,
deaths,
Okay.
it really
on
cycles through all of
property
these
from the Masonic
sounds,
Lodge,
and
but
some of them are
we have a
echoey and others aren't.
brotherhood and gather
So
to that
if
location.
it's echoey again for you, I would say give somebody else an opportunity,
So
because it
you
may
go
just not
to
be
a
working
place where
for
you
you.
feel, where you have that bond with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a thought, just like, we could try and see if maybe there's anybody from the Masonic,
Okay, I'm
like,
good to go again.
All right,
from
here
the
we go.
Masonic era
Mm-hmm.
that was doing,
All right, can you work with Cody a little bit better, please? Make some more clear words come out of that. So tell us, what would you like to talk about?
Oh, now I hear it.
It's I did a real good
That's
job
insane.
setting that up for you.
Was it third time's a charm?
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
is there
sit.
anybody here, from the Masonic Lodge that would like to talk?
He's upstairs.
Oh,
Okay,
what's his
Which
name?
makes- Yeah.
yeah.
Right, makes sense,
Who's-
because
who's
usually
he?
you're just upstairs.
Well, that's
Give us
what
the
we
name,
did there.
please. We would love names. Can you tell him to come downstairs and talk with us?
That's them upstairs.
Yeah.
That's probably my dog, so
And if you're
don't be
not-
alarmed if.
If you're not from the Masonic Lodge, can you tell us who you are?
There is.
There is.
There's someone from the lodge.
How many people are from the lodge that are here?
They call me.
What was that?
Yeah,
Ow.
That was like a,
that was loud.
wow.
Are you trying to blow Cody's ears out?
I even turned the volume down.
We can hear you, you don't need to yell.
Again, can you please give us a name? A name of somebody tied to this building. Cowgirl, what are you doing? Come here. I'm right here. Come here. No,
Okay, girl. Come here.
no, come here. Go. What are you looking
You're
at?
stuck. Don't be stuck.
What are you
Keep
looking
going.
at? Come in.
Keep going.
Oh, there goes the bat.
Yep, I just saw the
yeah.
bat.
Yep, I
Maybe
saw
that's
that.
what she's.
Yeah, probably.
Come here, Pop. I'm right here.
I see them.
Oh, yeah, there it goes.
Oh, they just,
There
I
it
see
goes.
just.
Oh, wow. There's a
They're
bunch of them.
bugs.
So whoever we're talking to is seeing the bats too.
Yeah, they just said, I see them.
Come here, Pop.
Cowgirl, come here.
It's true.
That's true.
Thank you for verifying. Thank you for affirming.
Can you tell us your name?
Please get a name. I beg of you. Name.
Whatever just came through, I couldn't make out it. There was a male and then a female voice stepped over the top of it.
Can you one at a time tell us your names?
Do you know any of our names? Can you say any of our names out loud? I thought I just heard my name on that thing.
I don't
I guess not.
know. It was like a female voice, but I almost thought that it said something Kelly.
Yeah.
She just
Told you.
Yep.
I knew I heard
That's
Too
that.
late.
That's crazy.
Do you know that my name is Kelly, or was that just a wild guess?
Something just came through. It sounded like a male laughing.
Well, it's time for me to go home. Good night, everybody. I'll see you at the next meeting. It's been fun.
Can you say somebody else's name that's here?
I heard something, 2 syllables.
Can you say that name again?
Guess it was too distorted for me.
Yeah, it gets really distorted.
Can you try again, please? We're having a hard time hearing you through Cody. You said my name. Can you say somebody else's name in this room? Can you say my dog's name?
Tag in the stomach.
I was like, I heard something else.
I know, I heard
Answered.
It sounded like 2 syllables.
Mm.
What did your stomach say there, Dina?
Yeah, cowgirl.
I was gonna get really excited.
Can you say
You
somebody's
got Steve?
Okay. Steve Buscemi, he was here.
Was he?
Yeah, the guy from Dead Files.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Steve Buscemi and that.
Oh, no.
The actor.
No. Yeah.
He was here. I love that guy.
Is that your name? Is your name Steve?
There was a Steve here, but he's not here now.
Excuse me. There's 2 people upstairs. Can you say one of their names?
Something,
Try again.
two voices just like stepping over each other.
Can you talk one at a time? It's hard to hear you when you talk at the same time.
Is there?
One of the 2 people upstairs. What are their names?
Something echoey just came through. I can see.
What about the owners? What are their names? The owners or caretakers? Any of their names? If it sounds odd that
Something missed it.
we're asking you questions like this, we're just trying to determine if we're really talking with somebody that has intelligence behind it, or if it's just random responses that this device is giving us. So if you can answer our questions, it really helps us to know that we're actually talking with somebody.
Can you give us the name of the town that we're in?
Oregon.
Well, that's the
We are in Oregon.
That's the state. Can
Yeah.
you give us the town? Do you know what town we're in?
Something just came through. It sounded like somebody laughing.
Yeah, I don't know what you think is so funny, but we just need the name of the town, please.
I'll give it to someone else to try.
Okay.
Still
Cody
very,
has had it.
still very echoey, and it's like
Or we can do it so that everybody can, the way that we were doing it in Gooding is everybody listens to it and asks questions, and then whatever you hear, you repeat what you just heard, because everybody will hear something different as it comes out.
Yeah, we could try that.
it seems like there's a lot of multiple people trying to step over each other.
Cowgirl.
And
Yeah.
Cowgirl, no.
We
Cowgirl.
asked if it knew anybody's name.
Huh?
We asked if it knew any of our names. And it said Kelly.
Yeah, you said that. I think so.
there was several syllables, but all I could really make out was the word Kelly.
Well, and right before you said that, I can kind of hear it on the headphones, like when you were hearing stuff, but I can't just make it out. And I was like, it sounded like it said Kelly to me. And right after that, you're like, it said something like Kelly.
Well, we
were like,
well, we kept asking, give us a name, and then we said, did we ask if like somebody here?
Yeah, we said
And
somebody
then-
in this room,
somebody-
or maybe I said, what is my name? Or
Yeah, I think we said, can you say a name in this room?
Mhm.
And then she goes, I think I heard you say Kelly, and then you said, something Kelly.
Well, then when we asked what the name of the town we were in, and you said Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, that one came through. It was a little bit like, well, again, echoey, but kind of like, I don't know. This thing is hard to explain. It's like you're in a big.
I could kind of hear it. It's really,
Yeah, we
it's
could
like,
hear
yeah,
like
it's like you're in
Little
a,
bits of it, yeah.
Yeah.
a really echoey.
We used to hear a lot.
And I don't know why. Because they use that stuff on TV, like the actual devices, and they're always like so echoey, I can't hear them on the TV shows. It's like, why do they make them?
Why do they do that to them?
And like-
It's like almost like they're making that way for an effect of the
Yeah.
device, and it's like, can you
Yeah,
just
he's trying to
clear out the
find,
echo and give me a?
he's trying to find it so he can kind of remove the echo. Great one.
And like,
I just think it's weird.
So
It
is
has
it
an
on
echo.
our wall, we can ask you questions?
are the male voices
No, it's
typically
not.
very, very
Oh.
deep? Are the male voices on this typically very deep?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the voices, from what I understand, the voices don't really matter.
Mhm.
It's the words that come out. So just because you hear a male's voice doesn't mean that it's a man that's talking. They're looking for the word like on the spirit box.
So I asked, so what I was, like, my theory was like, well, maybe it's not the doctor that we're talking to. It could be somebody from the Masonic Lodge, that period. Like, they may have not died here, but because it was a brotherhood, like, after they probably passed away and they come here to congregate, you know? And then I asked if somebody from the Masonic Lodge up here, and you said upstairs.
Didn't it say he's upstairs?
Or yeah, you said
Yeah,
he's upstairs.
Something, yeah. Maybe it's just because I
Power
don't
on.
use this one very often, so I'm not used
Auxiliary.
to it like I am the other one.
Yeah. But you can't hear us when we're asking questions, right?
No.
No.
I mean, I heard you guys like laugh really loud a couple of times, but
Well,
Yeah,
That's probably when I said my name, we all freaked out.
She's like, I'm going home now.
When I was
I was like,
upstairs,
I'm done, going home.
someone laughed like.
that's
He was
what I
like,
hear.
he was like, you blew away your drums. So I was like, yeah, can you attach to the headphones? It blew him out. It was so.
Oh, yeah, we
loud.
can't put that too close to the speaker.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
There was one point, it was so loud that I was like,
Yeah.
All right, now that we are all listening, let's figure out what we want to talk about. Or maybe figure out who we're talking to. So, what's your name? Or what did you used to do for a living? We can maybe narrow it down that way.
see, there's the laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a little kid laugh.
So, what was your occupation?
Did you just say occupation?
That's
I
what
just copied me.
Yeah.
Occupation, what was your job?
What did you do to make money?
Tired cowgirl, if you hear them, or quarters.
I heard a bank robber.
That's
Did
what I
you?
thought.
Were you a bank robber?
Volunteer.
Mm.
Volunteer firefighter?
Candy striker,
River and water?
like a
Did you work on the
dredge.
dredge?
Can you say again?
Baker?
I bake.
Did you, there's a lot of people in here. Did you work on the dredge? Or did you do something with the dredge?
Nursing.
Nursing.
Wow.
I feel like there's a lot of people in here talking to us right now.
Yep.
And that's how I've been feeling. That's why I said it's really disorienting.
Yeah. Cowgirl.
Is there a doctor in here too? Is Dr.
Higgins.
Higgins here?
I'll just say Higgins.
That's what I understand.
Shut
Yeah.
Cowgirl, what are you looking
Hey.
at? I don't know what she's looking
Lay
at.
down.
Did you just say Higgins?
She's on your side now.
Oh. Hey. Damn.
Are there any minors here?
Lay down. Enough. Stop.
Okay, can we just talk to the nurse first of all? And we can get to the rest of you. Are you still here? You said you did nursing? Did you used to work in here, in this building?
Sound like a little kid.
Sometimes it sounds like a foreign language to me.
Right, me too. Can you repeat that, but make it clear so we can understand you?
Did one of the. Oh, yeah, it is a kid too, then.
Yeah, they'll blip every now and again.
What year did you work
That's
here? What year were you a nurse here?
What kind of patient did you see here? Tell us what people had to get treated for.
That was like a whole sentence.
Right.
I heard something to the head.
I heard nothing.
Yeah, I heard nothing.
It sounded like a different language to me.
I had brain surgery. Did you guys do any type of surgeries here?
Cover lay down. There's nothing to see.
Did you guys use any of those tools in that cabinet over there? What is
Okay, that sounds like torturing mice.
That sounded weird.
It sounded like a cassette tape
So
rewinding.
Yeah.
the nurse here doesn't want to talk. Who else? Who else is in here that wants to talk to us?
The doctor. I heard the doctor.
Did that say?
Did you say hi, everybody? We want most of you? What?
We something.
Can you repeat that?
Is there a doctor here that wants to talk with us? Can you say yes if there's the doctor wants to talk with us?
What is that?
All kinds of sounds in that thing.
It's like in the background. It's like,
It would be nice if they just didn't make it so echoey. It's hard to
Some of them
say.
aren't echoey.
That sounded like October to me.
Hi.
I heard that. Hi. What's your name?
Brittany Mandel.
So.
I heard Bridget Mattel or whatever. Brittany's not an old name, is it? We know of Dr. Higgins. Is there another doctor that worked here? Was he the only doctor here?
Possibly.
Colette?
I thought I heard Robert.
Woman? Did it just say woman?
Just a cowgirl sniffing.
Wait, did they just say lay down?
Yeah. You heard him, cowgirl.
Hey, lay down. Lay
It's
down.
It's like there's several that are trying to come through.
Yeah.
Somebody. Yeah.
How many are you trying to, how many? Having trouble with words. How many of you are trying to talk with us? There we go, got it. How many of us can you see?
I just got a whiff of like perfume.
There's some candles behind you on a shelf.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were being mocked.
This is the first time I've smelled that. And I don't think it's the case.
I can smell it.
It was like the first time I smelled it. It's gone. It was just like really quick. It was like,
Did somebody just come through here with perfume on?
it was really strong.
I would maybe smell the candles and see if that's what you smell though, because it could just be air currents.
Where are they?
Just kind of under there's like a shelf with stuff for sale. Because I was smelling them earlier, but I was sitting right over by it.
Almost.
I've been smelling the marshmallow all night.
No,
I think
it's
it
not a
smells like
different
glazed donuts.
It was a different smell.
Huh, interesting.
I smell something too.
Yeah, it wasn't those candles. It didn't smell.
Is there anything on the other shelf behind you? Not that I wanna make you
I
keep
got
getting
some
rid
raspberry
of
lemonade
it.
waiting
Well,
for
there's
my.
honey.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
honey, but I didn't know if there was like one free or something.
Yeah, I got raspberry lemonade flavor in my water.
No, it wasn't that.
That's what I smell.
No, it wasn't that. It was more of like a perfume.
No, that's not what I smell.
Can you tell me how many people are in this room right now? Can you count us?
There's 7 of us. Did you guys hear it? It says 7. And
Is there something?
there's 7 of us. What?
Dealing with?
That was like a full sentence.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad there's a recorder already. Those bats keep tripping me up.
I know, right?
I'm having fun watching them.
Can you say one of our names out loud?
Shauna?
Mhm.
What?
That is not one of our names. Try again.
I don't know what that said.
Sounds like Leslie.
Oh, I didn't. It sounded.
Let me out.
Where are you? Like, let me out.
If you're trapped somewhere, you might be trapped for a reason. No offense. I don't know for what, you tell me.
I'm probably hearing stuff. Did it say what? Would you tell me?
Well, you have to say it out loud. We all hear something different.
Yeah, it's fine. I heard for what, and I said, I don't know, you tell me. And then it said something back, and that's what it says, you tell me. So it could have been just them mocking me, which is, or them repeating what I said, or.
Can you say my name?
What?
It sounded Japanese.
Yeah.
Can you say my name in English?
I might be shocked though to hear Chinese or Japanese or anything of that nature.
Yeah. For this area.
Shouldn't have brought these.
Shouldn't have brought what?
Pizza?
Say what?
Behind.
I should have brought the pizza. Do you want a slice?
Slice?
Slice? You can help yourself.
Yeah, you can have all the pizza you want. It's in the kitchen.
You're gonna have to open up some cupboards and find it though.
I think,
that? Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I think there's plates in the cabinet if you need them.
What's his name?
Thomas.
His name right here that I'm pointing to.
Wait a minute, isn't Thomas the grandson?
Yes.
Thomas Higgins.
Tom, yeah, Tom,
Maybe you look like him.
Tom and Anna. Or Ann, Tom and Ann, something like that. Is that your grandson?
Great grandson? Great great grandson?
Well, let's think about it. If he was, like, for instance, us.
All three, did he have to say all three? So it's your grandson, your great grandson, and your great great grandson? I don't think so.
But if you think about it, if he was in his 30s in like 1918 and he had a kid, And he could have been around for the grandson. The grandson would be old, but
Mhm.
he wouldn't be like,
Grandson. That's what, at least that's what I heard.
I heard like Dent or Denton or
It sounded-
Kevin.
who's Kevin. I don't think anybody here is named Kevin.
Nope. Close. Two syllables. Starts with a K.
Would you like a slice of pizza?
Peanut butter cookie.
And some candy in there.
Cowgirl, I can hear you all the way down here whining. Then come here.
She's upstairs, isn't she?
Yeah, she's whining. I can hear it.
Cowgirl, come here. Come here. Come here. Jesus.
Are you aware that Jay and Barb are back in town
Come here.
visiting?
Stop it. You can't be in here whining. You have to go sit in the car. No. What's the matter?
Do you know what year it is?
Possibly.
Can you say the year?
Sort of print.
What year is it?
Girl.
That sounds like a fax machine.
Trick or treat.
I mean, it's coming up.
Yeah.
You see all these Halloween
I
decorations
was gonna
in
say,
there?
she's got a lot of Halloween decorations up.
That's nice.
Probably happened.
What year is it?
I'll give you a hint. It's 2000, not 2002. The year is 2000.
I'm so sorry. We do not speak that language.
Right?
I wish I did, so I could understand and help you, but I don't. I'm sure it was very difficult back then to try to figure out English.
Were you here when the town burned?
Put it that way.
Do you remember when the town burned down?
Oh, come
Come
on.
on.
Yeah, I heard, oh, come on.
I heard that. Oh, come on.
Are we boring you?
Tell us a joke.
Or just a fuck off?
I sound like they laughed.
Get fucked?
Is that what it said?
I heard
It
his
sound
butt.
like it.
That's what it
Are
sounded.
we still live though?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ending us.
We are parental guidance for sure.
Yeah.
We can't control what they say.
There are worse things on Facebook.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I've said multiple times to not let their children watch. It is
I
their
mean-
choice after that.
I mean,
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you done fucked up, Ron.
Mhm.
were you tied to the Masonic Lodge? Were you a Mason?
No.
No.
I just heard owl.
We already did doctor, hospital.
Was
and
there-
nurse.
Was there a brothel here?
Too much?
I heard perhaps.
What the heck?
It sounded like flapping wings.
It sounded like my dog shaking.
Yeah.
Them or the genitals
Were you a lady of the night or the madam?
I really?
Not really.
I was gonna say, not really.
Okay, perhaps maybe answers are just not working for me.
Is this a magic 8-ball that you're shaking up?
Science
Science
points
points
no.
I heard, oh, it is. So, yeah, I think
We should bring a magic 8-ball.
we really should.
Yeah. I think I may have one somewhere.
Signs points.
They might just be done with this.
Are you done talking with us? Tell us goodbye if you want us to leave you alone. You have to say goodbye, like a Ouija board.
And clear.
Or you can, if you want us to keep talking, say keep talking.
Or they just go sour.
Yeah.
A train.
Do you want us to keep talking?
Are there any children here? Children?
Oh, sounded like a child.
That did sound like a child.
Sounded like a pretty something.
Pretty dog.
I heard pretty eyes, but I don't know if that was right or not.
I just heard pretty.
Do you like my doggy? You like doggies?
All of a sudden you just hear Noah eat them.
Do you know the kitty that's here?
Does he know the cat? What is it? What'd you hear?
We know the cat.
I found him.
It is what?
Sounds like speech or something.
In his space? Yeah, in his space is what I heard.
What color is the kitty?
That sounded like children laughing.
Yeah, and you know what's really weird? Before that, it sounded like it was coming from over here. Like kids laughing, and then that was weird.
What color is it? Excuse me. What color is the kitty that's here?
Bishop?
Like hill or something.
Kitty cat.
I'll put it up.
Lay down.
Lay down. I can put it down.
Also could just be a nurse doing her job right now.
Well, it seemed like it was a residual, because we've heard lay down a few times.
Yeah.
Do you like dogs? I brought a dog.
You sound like a doctor.
Yeah.
Are you all doing your nightly rounds?
What kind of drugs are you administering? Atropine? Is that a drug?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Is that atropine?
I don't know.
I thought it said
I've heard of atropine.
That's what my brain heard. But see, I feel like I know the answer, and that's what I'm hearing
Yeah, we're
it
almost
say.
matrixing the
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah,
whatever.
like that question, like how many are in the room? I know there's 7. I heard that thing say 7, but
Yeah,
I
is
got
that
it too.
but is that because we're waiting for it to
Expecting it
hear,
to say something.
waiting for it to say
Right.
7?
But it was really clear too.
I didn't hear it clearly.
Really? I heard
six.
it clear.
I heard like 5 or 6.
Oh,
I heard it.
I did hear 7, but it wasn't a very pronounced like 7. It was like a 7. you know?
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
I
we could all be
feel my brain is
Right.
making me hear what I think it should be telling me.
It's like whatever the
Yeah.
audio equivalent of matrixing is.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like I'm
and the
predisposed to hearing this.
the reverb does not help.
No,
Yeah,
it does not. It does not.
Like, I think this is really handy, but it is.
But the one, that one we asked about the occupation, they said volunteer.
Volunteer.
That was clear. That was the clearest one. Well, thank you for talking with us.
Oh, is it not going?
I turned it off.
I'm about done.
Yeah, I am.
and I'm tired.
But the pizza needs to be put away.
In my power.
Are we going to?
I wish
that
clear.
thing going?
I wish I could eat more pizza.
No,
I'm
no,
so
no,
stuffed.
not
It was so good.
the music box. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, I might wanna take that, turn this.
Some of those though, it was like an entire sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of them sound like entire sentences, yeah.
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go put pizza away and then go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put me away.
Alright, I'm gonna go shut down the live.
Cody, are you wanting to, still go outside?
No,
No?
I don't know though.
Do you want to go outside?
I mean,
So I'll go out there with you.
I
if
kinda
you
wanna go. This is my first time ever doing
If you want somebody to go outside with you, I'll go outside.
Okay.
Because I'm not going quite yet.
Okay.
And Cody can come with us whether he wants to or not.
I mean, I know you guys have done like hundreds of,
I haven't.
Things.
I don't think I've ever done outside, but
no, I was saying like hundreds of investigations. Me, this is my very first one with the team, so.
well, and I don't know if anybody's ever told you since you joined the team, but you're always welcome. I know it's quite a distance for you, but you're welcome to join us on any.
Yeah.
If you want to come to Boise, you can always come to investigations with us
Right.
if we have something going on. But it is a drive or,
Yeah.
or a flight for you and lodging and all that too. But but I know you guys don't do a whole lot.
That's me, that's just me.
I know you guys don't do a whole lot in Portland, so.
Right. How do you turn this on? Oh, switch down here.
Although I know you guys could definitely drum up some investigations if that's what you want to do as a team.
Turn that off.
yeah, I don't know anything you guys were doing. I was just, all I heard was the echo.
Cody,
Yeah.
remove the chair from the IR.
You always put it right in front of there.
Thank you.
I turned off your
Anything else? How about
your coolers.
Is that why these chairs were for? It's a Budweiser.
Oh, Budweiser. And then you got that. I don't know if I'm gonna leave.
You know, I'll leave that on.
I was gonna say that one and the one down on the floor too.
I guess that's why these were over here maybe.